I don't have anything funny to say for this video, but apparently if you just say, for the boys...
Prescription at the drugstore. I remember it's the first time that I realized I'm getting old and life is a nightmare. I'm getting old, I just found my first gray hair. Nobody cares cause all the kids in today's pop scene were born after 1999. 1999. I will say goodbye, I'm getting older all the time, and no, I'm not as relevant. My old songs are pretty sweet. Please don't mind what I'm trying to say, cause I like the nostalgia when I hear you. Tell me my band is here to stay, even though we don't want to change. Modern musicians really freaking blow.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to For the Boys, episode 12, also known as the episode where Will Kincaid blows his fucking brains out. Just kidding. Or maybe I'm not. I haven't decided yet. Jump scare. What's going on? We got the Saint Boy. We got fucking Ray. We're all here. All the important people are here. Oh my God. Hi. How are you? Everybody's here. The whole Scotty's here. All Guru ladies here. I probably made a lot of people uncomfortable with that suicide joke. So, my bad. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Terrible? Me too. What's going on?
I'm chilling, homie.
That's good. That's great. Can we just talk about how great smoking is? Like, anything, really?
Yeah.
Just talk because I saw a fucking YouTube short today that made me want to fucking do crimes.
Did you want to do crimes?
Yeah, I wanted to do crimes. I hate children. They were so I can bring up the video. I probably will in a minute. God, this fucking thing is huge. And I'm not
That's what
talking
she
about
said.
the blood. Yeah, there we go. It's a dick joke. We got dick jokes, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking dick jokes.
Standard.
Gotta have a dick joke, you know? It's
Standard
really
procedure.
not, you know, it's not Wednesday until you start telling dick jokes. Anyway, I saw this fucking gay goddamn fucking, what the video was fine, right? It's a fan and it's meant to capture fucking smoke, like from a fucking joint or a bong or a pipe or whatever, cigarette, and it just fucking goes into a HEPA filter and it's gone. And they were like 1,000,001 fucking 10-year-olds going on and on about like, here's an idea, don't smoke it. It's like, you fucking retard, you fucking 10-year-old little bitch. Get the fuck out of the comment section. What are you doing here? It's like,
well,
like,
listen, just think about it like this. When they grow their first fucking pubic hair, then they can speak. And until then, they should just eat some candy.
I bet I could strangle them with their first fucking pubic hair. They got necks the size of fucking thumbtack ends.
Just challenge him to a Fortnite 1v1, bro.
I will. I'll fucking challenge him. I'll challenge him to a fuck. You like Yu-Gi-Oh? You fucking actual child?
Back in the day, we'd take him 1v1 Rust, bro. Quick scopes only. Intervention.
Oh, yeah? No fucking...
you gotta get the last kill with a 360 ladder saw.
Will, do you kiss your whore mother with that filthy mouth?
Fuck you. Don't make me... I almost did something, and I'm not going to do it, but I almost did something.
Okay, well, no.
That's cute.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. But you fucking... Fuck you. I don't give a fuck anymore. I don't give a fuck. Where's this fucking video? I gotta find it. Oh, dude, I found cool, like, snow tire attachments. They're like rubber, and you just roll it up onto a fucking wood block, and Bob's your fucking uncle. It's great. Oh, yeah, here's that fucking son of a bitchin' thing. I don't care. I don't care, because you know what? YouTube told me I can't swear in the first 5 minutes. Fuck you. Blow me. How's that? How about you fucking smile and fucking blow me?
Yeah,
Will's in a mood tonight, it appears.
You're 12. Shut the fuck up. Fuck off.
I don't. Okay, sure.
No, somebody in the comment section is 12 years old, and I hope they fucking get snake AIDS. Anyway,
I didn't realize it was going to be that kind of stream, Will. I would have came better prepared.
Bro, I'm fucking. You know what? I don't really.
You're being moody. You're being moody, and it's distracting from the
fuck
form.
you, moody.
You should proceed.
My wife on her fucking period is fucking moody. I'm irate.
I guess I'll take this. I'll take advantage of it, Smokey. And all I've been able to think about the entire time you've been talking, Will, is I just want to know: did you find anything new to add to your collection of that chonky Pikachu? I know you were fapping pretty hard to those Pokemon cards last time. So, any Gardevoir, maybe? What was the Fox one?
It was funny how he was talking about looking at porn, and then that's the first thing.
Gardevoir was it, and no. Oh, it's so fucking small. Oh, I have an idea. Can I?
That's not what she said.
Shut the fuck up. Let me see here. Can I? If I adjust this. Oh my god! Oh my god! It does.
He's learning.
All I did was adjust the screen.
Oh, well done, William.
You just proved Darwin's theory, man.
All I did. You fucking bitch.
Look at the solution that emerged before us. It's outstanding.
Yeah, I wish somebody would enact a final one. Anyway, Hitler jokes, guys. You got
but
jokes,
you're a Jew, man. So that wouldn't you be a part of that? Wouldn't they be killing you off?
I don't fucking care.
I don't think Will actually cares about that tonight, Ray.
Nope, not at all. Not at all.
I think Will's kind of in the whole fuck it, gas them all type.
Dude, he's going real Kanye West right now. That's what it feels like.
I'm loading up the bowl. I'm loading up.
Yeah, you and me both, buddy. I'll take a rip for you.
I gotta I'm gonna hit myself with both barrels. That's what's happening tonight. Look at that.
Yeah, we could even turn. I bet you we could turn this stream into a game, like a drinking game. Take a rip or take a drink every time Will says something slightly homosexual.
Just as a public service message, the Cone Club cult does not support any form of suicide unless you think it's really needed.
Only if it's really funny.
Only if you annoy me. If you annoy me, then just get fucked.
Work has been really bad. I don't want to I literally legally can't talk about it. Oh, Dave, you're live right now. Well, okay. Well, if you get bored with you,
good to see you, Dave.
If you get bored talking to the fucking weather station, you can come over here and hang out. I see people are in the back. Okay, first thing I want to say before I let you two in, Q, if you derail anything I'm saying, if you so much as fucking irritate me once, I'm in a mood. I'm just warning you, okay? If you so much as fucking irritate me ever so slightly, I will fucking kick you for the night. I will. I'm in a bad mood. All right.
No low level shit.
Scotty never says anything, so you can just come in. Anyway.
Scott, wait. Scotty. Is Scotty here?
Yes. Yeah,
Were you the one who were correcting me on God of War? Was that you?
Yeah.
God bless you, brother. I hope you've been well.
Yeah, God bless you too, man. I hope you've been well as well. And also, Quentin, how have you been?
I've been sick.
Oh, damn. I hope you get better, dude.
You sound like shit, Quentin.
Yeah, you know me, dude. Surviving and thriving.
God damn it.
You sound like you could put out like a rap
Look
album.
at him smoking his Gandalf pipe.
I'm actually working on
It's the only thing that makes me fucking happy.
By the way, how have you been, Smokey? And Will, I know you're fucking livid.
I'm livid at a lot of things. I why isn't Pete Hegseth or whatever the fuck
is the pipe so long so that you can use it to deep throat so you can remember what a cock feels like? Is that why it's so long?
Hey Carl.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Talk about me sucking.
No, no. You know what? You said not on stream. You promised you wouldn't do it. You promised. You swore to me. You're a fucking liar. You goddamn shifty kike.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway,
Oh.
look at this. It's the
Can't trust
actual
somebody who
Pokemon.
likes Sabra. I'll tell you.
It's licensed merchandise. Really. Where's the fucking? Oh yeah, look, it came with this whole thing. It's like a full-on collab situation. It's got there's a certificate in here somewhere. I don't care. I'm actually using it though.
You know, I do think that someday in the future there is going to be streams where you and me are sitting on cam smoking pipes. I see that in our future.
Do you guys want to see what my parents got me for my birthday and Christmas?
No.
No, bye. Anyway,
Right?
What is it? What is this
That's the wrong
kindergarten show and tell?
all right, show your fuck. I told you.
Yeah, go ahead.
You better,
show
you better
it off.
fucking
You can
hurry
go ahead.
up, or I'm gonna get irritated. Like on God. Oh my fucking God. We should actually disappear. Oh wow,
Nice.
very nice.
Oh, very nice. Okay,
That's
yep,
a nice lamp.
That's a
The
nice.
vase.
That's a nice
Vase?
vase. What? Where are the
The
flowers?
vase.
You
Yeah.
I don't have any flowers yet.
you take that out to meet the bridegroom too? You fucking, you know? How many foolish virgins are there?
How many times you sucked out of that?
Oh my God.
Is that the world
just
tree
got it
behind
today.
you?
Take a good suck.
Is that
for
the
me
world
today,
tree behind you? Is that your thing, Isindril? Is that what you're doing?
It's something like that.
Yggdrasil.
bud. He's like Loki right now. Look at him.
Yeah,
Rocking hair, bro.
I see it. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, spot on.
Mischief,
Yeah, let's
mischief
all
is definitely
unsee it.
afoot.
Let's all unsee
Are we
it.
gonna play a video or is this just the whole thing?
Yeah, we're gonna play a video. Okay, no more derailing. Okay, so there's this fucking
You told
fan.
them not to derail, and then you intentionally let them derail pretty much immediately afterwards, like without any hesitation.
Yeah, nut up.
All
Will.
right.
Grow a fucking set. Grow
And
a
now
You're
I'm
not invited to
derailing
the
about
wedding.
the derailment.
All right, cool. Let's just focus on the stream.
Thank
Let's
you,
go
Scotty.
from now.
Thank you, Scotty. Thank you.
The link is in the fucking. It's literally the only link. I'll explain that later. Why the
Oh,
fucking
boy.
description's so empty. Anyway, there's a goddamn fan. Here it is.
Was gonna go to class before I got high. Come on, y'all. Check it out. I could have cheated and I could have passed, but I got high.
Looks
Okay,
like a
so
bop
that's
it.
literally it.
Bop
All right,
it.
look at the fucking comments. That's the whole video. Look at this fucking comment section. Doesn't help with the smell. How do you know? Did you buy one? Look at this fucking little Minecraft Fortnite gamer over here. Oxygen just smells and feels way better. Yeah, actually fucking kill yourself.
Oh,
Go to hell.
This is bad.
My
Oh, no.
dad died of lung cancer last week. Okay,
would-
these
I'd love to
people do
blow
not-
smoke in that fucking kid's face.
These fucking 2-year-olds think that those raw cones were for fucking tobacco. And for legal reasons it was. But actually, no. You're
They only
fucking
say it's
dumb.
for tobacco for legal reasons.
That's for
Right,
oregano.
exactly. This person's got it. These comments make me cringe so hard. All the kids saying stop smoking before it's too late. Okay, I don't care. Warning, I don't smoke. Okay, cool. My dumb ass thinking it was one of them Dandy's world trinket. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Or just don't smoke. Let's see. There's more comments since I saw it because I saw it fucking long. I saw it like at 3:00 in the morning. I don't get what this is for. Slowpoke and impronounceable fucking last name. It's a Pokemon reference. Of course you don't get it. You're a fucking
dude.
toddler.
I think
Go
that
back to
dude's a
shitting
RuneScape
in
player.
your pants.
That-
You fucking queer.
They're putting things in the water to make the kids retarded.
Okay,
They're
see
turning the
comment-
frogs gay.
Okay, as of an hour ago, the comment section has gotten more with it, so I kind of look like an asshole now. Because look, this one here,
Well,
y'all,
par for the
y'all are
course.
some softies. We don't do anything. Oh no, that's a retard too. If you want, no
I
smoke,
do
read
remember
oxygen.
William calling me specifically just to vent about the full blown.
Oh my God, I wish these- I can't tell you how much I wish these retards would jump for Jesus. I really do. I you know, look at this fucking.
If you hold your smoke up, oh, you moved on.
What
Firstly,
did you say today, Will?
If you hold your smoke at the bottom of a window, it comes straight in. Hold it at the top, and it goes straight out. What?
I mean, that makes sense.
I don't-
Yeah.
There's
Well,
probably some physics
remember
there.
today? Remember today when you texted me? You said domain expansion, infinite retardation.
Yeah, domain expansion, infinite retardation, infinite autism. That's what it was, I think. I don't fucking know. Something like that.
I can attest to that. Okay, but what about the burn off smoke from a joint or blunt? The smell is twice as loud. That shit won't work.
I pay an
really hard.
Just light
Dave,
a
I
fucking
pay
candle. How hard is
I
that?
pay
for
an
people to
inordinate
understand?
amount. Well, no, I don't want the ceiling birds to freak the fuck out. That's the actual problem. I don't care what it smells like in the one room. Like down here in my office, I don't give a fuck what it smells like. I just don't want the rest of my house to smell like whatever I'm smoking. You know what I mean?
Those
Like
candles.
my wife does the same thing. And yeah, it's like, oh yeah, get a fan. It's like, okay, yeah, but does your fan have a HEPA filter? Fuck off.
This is boring. Can we talk about how my state is basically having Oblivion fucking portal open up in it in LA? Can we
I
talk
don't care. I
Oh,
hope
it's
they all
Revelations.
fucking.
Revelations,
they all
outpouring
fucking
homosexuals. It's the end times.
I hope they all collapse into the fucking goddamn.
Can
I don't
we talk about all the guys out there seemingly setting fires and the cops and no one is really doing anything about it?
There was a video of some dickhead with a gasoline-propelled flamethrower burning the fucking roads, like the fucking, and then like, can we talk about how Tim Allen and Tom Hanks's house?
Well, one
burn
thing
down?
I will say, and one thing to be careful about misinterpreting.
Toy
some of
Story
this
5
news,
confirmed.
What one thing to not misinterpret here is there is such a thing as back burning, where you go to the line
Things back burning. Let me fucking be a conspiracy theorist. Can't I just enjoy my fucking tinfoil?
Well, here's the thing.
I just want to tell you that this is a normal thing where they go burn up a lot of the fuel in a certain area with a controlled burn, so that when the fire gets there, it can't spread past it.
It's like a stop line, right?
But yeah, like
yeah, they were throwing people. They were throwing people's flammable shit in their fucking swimming pool.
Listen, we could solve the entire problem of California in one day. All we have to do is invite Grand Leader Xi Jinping to California, and they'll fix everything because that's what they fucking did last time.
Or we could just take California and push it somewhere else.
Yeah,
Why do that when you could just drop it into the fucking ocean?
You know what? I love this state, and I love the weather, and I love the air, and I love the natural resources, and the mountains, and the desert, and the ocean are all so close together, and you can experience any season you want, any time of the year that it is. And it's a really dynamic, beautiful, gorgeous country. You know, Will, you know what? Okay.
This motherfucker calls me every day. Whoa, it's 68 degrees out. It's chilly. Meanwhile, it's negative every fucking degree in Skyrim.
Well, see, that he's making my point.
That's what we were saying.
He's making my point. Hello. By the way, hello, Veckel. Good to see you. Anyway, I'm making a point. Veckel, by the way, no, real quick, Veckel, in the coming months, I do absolutely fundamentally want to vehemently challenge you to a Calvinism debate of some kind. In fact, I will even allow you to pick the topic of what you think a conditionalist would potentially be able to debate you on in any particular topic or point of the tulip formula, whatever you want to do. But I do challenge you to a debate. Anyway, what was I saying?
I don't know, but I'm gonna fucking kick you off into the ocean if you talk to me again like that.
That's fine. I'll go. I'll go do other things. There's.
He's not. Well, you can swim well.
It's not like a whole bunch of people usually tune in just to see me or anything. It's not like it's one of those things.
You got some fucking nerve.
He's about to kick me out.
You think you know?
He's
something?
about to kick me out. He's kind of high, so he can't find the button, but he's trying to kick me out right now.
I've got this fucking kick-ass Gandalf pipe with the goddamn rune on it and everything. I'll do it.
Dave wants to know how many people you can fit on.
I just told you, you bastard. I pay an inordinate amount of money for this shit I never
How much
used.
is it?
Yes, I can.
How much is it?
I don't know. It's like fucking $25 a month.
Okay, yeah, that's what I would think. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's like $25 a month for
well,
something.
Dave, I need to answer this. Put Dave's comment up. Come visit the news unit. Dave, there's a reason I'm not going around to these channels, and I'm going to use an allegory from anime to paint a picture really quickly and briefly. Remember how like
He said briefly. That's a good one.
yeah. So does everyone remember the anime Hellsing? Is that familiar to anyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Alucard.
Version.
All right. Remember how Alucard made a deal with that particular lineage, that family, where they had the power to basically limit his power from being used totally, and there was these limiter breaks that he would basically have to release with their permission. Okay.
Yes.
Will is that family, and I am Alucard. All my limiter breaks are held tight by him. There is an agreement between him and me, which I am not going to share the details of with any of you. But there is a certain reason why I am not wandering to a bunch of other channels. My limit break is sealed to this place right now. Now, in a few months, things are going to coalesce and come together. Some of the things Will and I have been planning and doing are going to finally come to their ultimate fruition. And I am going to come back, and we are going to have a nice format that is intended to gather a lot of attention and interest. And it will. Don't be a dick. You're distracting. You realize when you distract me, you make it take longer. You know that, right? You could just sit there. And
Like that was gonna stop.
You could just sit there and shut the fuck up and not engage in the theatrics.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything
Smokey.
at all.
I guess I prefer Smokey as Darkseid, and he's on the verge of finding out the anti-life equation.
Sure, that if that helps you.
Yeah, but Will is unfortunately Mr. Mixie Spitalik, and he's being a massive retard holding you back.
I'm ground zero of anime in America.
Will,
I am ground zero of anime in America. So if there is any classic, actual decent,
Fuck
anime,
you too, Scotty.
most of the stuff that comes out
Fuck
these
you.
days is absolutely
Kiss my
bullshit.
dick, you fuck. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Seth, long time. How you doing? Good to see you.
Call him a pedophile.
Wait,
Oh,
Seth Tuts? Oh, I missed that guy.
Yeah, I do miss Seth. Yeah, good to see you, Seth. Hope you're
That's
doing
the
well.
abortion. I should have said that.
We'll take it easy over there. Holy shit.
Doctor Strange. There we
So
go.
anyway-
Doctor Strange.
Anyway, there
Seth
is-
Tuts
anyway,
looks
in
like
a few
Benedict
months,
Cumberbatch.
The ultimate fruition of what I was saying is that in a few months, Will is going to release the limiter completely. And we're going to come back with a new format, with a new plan, with him as my producer, and we're going to just absolutely do some really, really cool shit. And everyone that have been on the grand floor all of this time are going to be rewarded for it. So congratulations to all of you that are part of the cult and been a cult, part of the cult this whole time. You will be rewarded for your presence and your, of course, loyalty and sticking with the group. So anyway, that's
Except for Quentin because he's fat and gay. Fuck you.
Yikes. That's the pot calling the kettle black.
Hey, listen, I'm just fat.
I'm just pretty excited to see Smokey's final form.
It's a big
That-
purple dick.
Next time,
No,
on
that'd be
Dragon
true
Ball Z.
Darkseid.
Next time on Schwinn.
Okay, so next topic, Will. What do we got? I guess the wildfires aren't interesting and everyone's dying, but let's go ahead. What do you got?
Oh no, I'm glad they're dying.
I'm sure you are.
Yeah,
Why wouldn't you be?
It's California. Who gives a fuck?
California
Did
is
you
like
see
the
how
modern day
moody and
Sodom
cynical
Gomorrah.
he is? He's just in a bad mood. This is content now. His bad mood is now our content for the evening because Will
Oh.
wants to have a hissy on the internet.
Having a hissy on the internet. Why don't we all sit around and hold hands and talk about our fucking feelings? Why don't we talk about that?
Or Ray could ask me his theological question of the week, which I know he.
Oh yeah, and I'll just go out back and fucking hang myself. That's fine. We'll just do what we did last time and spend.
Well,
3
you know,
hours.
I mean,
Again,
not that I want you to do that, but I think the stream quality would improve.
of course. you do.
Yikes. Shots fired.
Yeah, not
Oh,
yet.
my.
I'm thinking about it though.
Gonna go see Kurt Cobain at concert.
Hell yeah.
Veckel, if you don't answer my challenge to a debate with you, I will be forced to have to refer to you as a quivering pussy in future references on the channel.
Oh no, Carl might insult you, Veckel.
Oh God.
Everybody fucking stand back, stand by.
Smokey, I want you to know that God loves you, and I also love you.
Well, I don't know about that.
What do you mean? I don't care if you know about it. That's the truth.
No, I mean, maybe you do. I don't know about God, but sure. Yeah.
Hey,
Of course
everybody,
he does.
look, it's the fucking Care Bears. Jesus Christ.
If he didn't love you, Smokey, you'd be dead, bro.
Oh, excellent. Oh, excellent. He's willing to debate me on my synergism. Very well. I was almost hoping for something more along the realm of conditionalism, moving it into kind of the free grace, losing of salvation. But I'll take synergism. Yeah, you got it. Sure, I'm on it.
Oh God, you guys are a real fucking
So
hoot tonight.
with the free
Can't tell you.
grace thing,
Oh.
because I'm like, I don't really care enough about that shit, but I am curious. That's like, so you can do whatever you want, and you get the highest form of grace from God. That's their belief.
You just say you believe in some shit, and then God fucking bing bam boom, and there you go.
I'm sorry, I don't think I quite digested the question properly. Ray, can you re-ask that?
I basically, what I'm trying to understand is, do they believe that they for free should get the highest reward from God? Is that basically
yes.
Okay? Well, you're fucking retarded. There's no
Yeah.
way, like everything in nature outside of God, like in our observable world, you
well,
have to put the work in to get the highest reward. Like that's just the way it is.
Yes.
And so God follows that as well.
Yes and no. The part of the point of the plan of salvation is the fact that humankind, by their own merit, is incapable of doing anything to earn salvation. That is true no matter what Christian camp you're a part of. The idea of grace, unmerited favor, is a key core component of pretty much every Christian denomination, regardless of type or kind.
So, but do you not have to like be a believer of God and follow his teachings?
Correct.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not saying no. See, don't confuse what I'm saying.
Works is not.
I am saying it's freely given. I'm not saying it's unconditional. Clearly, it's not. You have to believe. I mean, even the free gracers would agree that you have to believe. That's a condition. Okay, so it's clearly not unconditional, unmerited favor. I'm talking about how it's not earned.
So like,
but it still doesn't mean that it doesn't come with a conditional attachment to it.
Works is not the basis of faith. Works is the demonstration of faith.
Thank you. Yes, very
to
good.
oversimplify it.
Very good.
Right. Well, I try to use the word practitioner a lot. I think that's a really good description at least in my belief of what you should be doing. I think you should be a practitioner. As in like practice what you preach, or practice what Jesus preached, I should say. And I feel like, to be honest with you, a lot of Jesus's teachings, you have to put in work. You have to go through difficulty and suffering.
Definitively.
And so,
absolutely,
to me, that is you earning your grace. I don't know the proper words.
Well,
to use
no, it's not earning it, because again, we're talking about merit versus conditionals. So it's kind of like saying, I will give you a house, Ray, on the condition that you take care of it. See, I'm still giving it to you for free. Like you're not earning the house. Like you're not paying me for anything.
But is that the only condition though? So like Hitler, and after he killed all those people, did he still also have that grace?
He had common grace up until
that was what I was.
Here's the thing. And Hitler is an extreme example. It's not really good, because for someone to be that committed to evil agendas and that immune to any semblance of moral conscience, by all biblical rational reason, is a reprobate, rejected of God, destined for hell. There was no option for Hitler to recant and repent at the end, because he was a reprobate. He was committed onto the path of death and destruction and then ultimate damnation. I don't think you, as a rational Christian, could believe anything other than that. So this is a human being, as an example, I believe, was completely devoid of the opportunity of grace. God had rejected him and allowed him to move down
through his choices, right? That's what did it.
Correct. Well, yes, correct. And God, instead of doing anything to, and maybe by the nature of the formulation of reality based upon God's choices of limiting his input and getting involved to allowing for the exploration of free will, there was no scenario in the Molinistic theology of unlimited possible realities. There was no singular reality in all the unlimited possible realities where Hitler was saved, therefore making him reprobate. And at that point, he's just heading down an inevitable path of absolute damnation and destruction with nothing. Even God can't save him based upon the nature of reality and how he structured it and intended it to be structured, that he, by his very nature, is rejected of God because of where he fits in God's reality and his planning. And I guess it's a bad way to say God couldn't. It's better to say that God did.
Well,
Because
he's not worth saving. Is what I was just
well,
thinking.
well, it's just that it would be a violation of the nature of reality that he himself created. It's a philosophical contradiction that has no reconciliation, therefore can't exist. So it is by merit of God creating a reality that specifically protects the emergence and manifestation of free will. God, by his own plan and decree to himself, has a limited amount of contact and alteration with that reality so as to not ever compromise the exploration and manifestation of the free will that he himself created. If he violates free will, there's no point for it to ever exist to begin with, and he ends up being philosophically contradictory.
Right. So basically, that was like you explaining like why God allowed that to happen.
Who groaned like that? Who was that? What is happening? Is Dave getting a blowjob? What's going on?
Oh, I was just kind of.
Am I boring you, Dave? How you
No,
doing?
I'm just chilling, man. I'm having one of those nights. I was out in the cold. It's cold here, man. We were -2 last night, and
negative all degrees. Sure, yeah. Okay.
We're going to be warm the next 2 days, around 30 to 40, I guess, and then it goes back down below 0 again next week.
Oh boy!
So here it comes. I'm just in the chill mode. I'm chilling.
That's cool, buddy. It's good to see you.
Yeah, I just thought I'd stop in and say hey, and I was kind of half
I will
listening.
start when I do come back regularly, Dave. I will start videoing you again. It'll be a thing. I have other projects I'm going to work on, but I'm setting up a schedule with Will.
Are you planning on debating some of these clowns when it comes to their viewpoints and that shit again?
Well, Dave, I remind you, the last time I proposed debates to them, all they did was insult me and run away. I was begging for Standing for Truth to have a Matthew 7 debate with me. And he just completely ran for the hills, and all he would do was go around and defame me and slander me and insult me and just not ever actually debate me on the very specific topic that I thought would get to the root of all of our differences in theology. So they run.
Oh, yeah.
Standing for Truth runs. Praise runs. They run.
They ran for me,
they all
too.
make excuses. It's either, oh, I'm too gruff. Oh, I'm not worth their time. Oh, I'm a piece of shit. I'm not even saved. I'm not a Christian. There's no point to it. It's all excuses. They don't want to risk looking like a dumbass in front of the entire universe, in front of God.
Oh, but according to Free Grace, you are saved. So I don't know what they're bitching about.
At one point, I was a free gracer. So therefore, by their own theological metric, I am absolutely, undoubtedly saved, and therefore a brother. So why the fuck don't they treat me like it?
Oh, you were just fucking lying, you dumb cocksucker.
Because they're the butts of God and morality.
He's just full of fucking shit,
That's
you
the
know?
good old fucking goddamn get out of jail free card. Oh, well, no, Smokey, you don't get it. You just weren't actually saved. I have no justification or reason to come to that conclusion instead of the fact that you are saved and just, stumbling. I don't have any justification to make one judgment over the other, but because I don't like you, because you're a fucking asshole that I wish would burn in hell, I'm going to give the most uncharitable, unjustified judgment of you that I possibly can, and going to say that you were just never actually saved, even though my theology says that if you even believe that Jesus Christ saved you from your sins, and believe for 1 millisecond you're saved for all of eternity, even though your own goddamn scholars say that, you're going to throw all that out the fucking window to try to leverage some sort of fucking get out of jail free card, fucking cover all umbrella theology horse shit that I just never actually really understood what I was saying. I was a big fucking dumbass. I was fucking retarded and couldn't understand that I was accepting the gift of eternal life from my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and therefore can't possibly actually be saved. Fuck all of you up your stupid fat fucking asses.
That's right.
Yeah. Faggot.
I set a stopwatch every time Smokey starts talking. He has yet to
And
say
you know what?
anything
Fuck you too, you moody bitch. I'm gonna go
in under a minute. He never
I'm gonna
does.
go get another beverage and calm myself. Go ahead.
Good.
Go ahead.
Everyone
You
ha-
won't have me entertaining your show for a few minutes, asshole. Enjoy.
Oh wow, that was a whole 10 seconds. Congratulations.
Why don't you take your free grace and shove it up your big fat ass? You know you're the reason. We're true. I'm tired of all the bullshit and the fussing and fighting we had. It's all because of the dude. Yeah, you're moaning, you're groaning, you're bitching, you whine, you run away from my debates. I'm telling you, fakers, I'm through it. You take your fucking free grace and shove it up
Wait.
your big fat ass.
The dude still hasn't OD'd yet. Jesus, now that's a miracle.
You guys are fucking on one tonight.
I wish a motherfucker would.
I know, man. Don't let me in with that. I'm pretty chill right now.
Yeah.
I'm just
Well, that's
joking.
good.
Oh, Will's in a fucking mood. Oh, I wonder why, Carl. Could it be anything I fucking told you about my fucking shitty week, huh? Could it be that I spent the better part of 4 fucking hours driving around in circles with a fucking psycho in my vehicle?
Holy shit, your vagina must really hurt right now.
You know what? It fucking does.
That's.
It
I'm
fucking
sorry to hear
does.
that, man. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fucking dry. It's chapped. I'm
Yep.
fucking over it.
Yep. So I got some questions for you, Will.
Oh, you have questions for me. Thank Christ Almighty. Thank
Yeah.
God in heaven. Yes, please. Let's hear the questions for somebody else other than the guy who takes 4 hours to fucking finish a sentence. Yeah, okay, let's do that.
What's at the bottom of the ocean?
The Mariana Trench.
Water under rock. You remember that song?
And
The,
okay,
the Mariana Trench is at the bottom of the ocean. That's the lowest part.
Man.
yeah, but I mean, like, what kind of organisms are there?
Extreme
are
of
the
fire.
Leviathan
molecules?
probably hides out there. We just haven't seen him.
So there's a
Fucking
lot that we
Gorm.
don't know about that, right?
Gorg.
Yeah, there is a lot that I
Okay.
don't know.
And then, how does the brain work? How does your heart beat? Can you make your heart beat right now?
Mm-mm.
I can't, but I've seen people who can control their heartbeat to a certain extent.
Oh, okay. So, like, how are you alive then? How does that work?
What do you mean?
Well, what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of things that we don't even know about ourselves, our bodies, how any of this works. That's nice.
Gum gum.
Yeah, I know.
Which is
I mean,
interesting.
we've only mapped like what, like 2% of the human brain. We just did like a composite of a fucking fruit fly, and we're like, wow, we really understand the human brain now because we compared it to a fruit fly, and it's like, no, not really.
Well,
Probably not.
I think you've heard of this guy. His name is Moses. Do you know him?
Mm-hmm.
What I was told that he parted the sea,
Mm-mm.
right? Is that what he did?
Mm.
So
He sort of did, but he didn't do it exactly himself.
Yeah, but like the sea parted, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did that like what was that? Was that air? What part did he use? Wind?
faith, I think, right?
So there was some kind of energy that we don't actually know about that was parting the sea. Is that fair to say?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know precisely how.
You think it's a
God did it.
possibility? How about that? Is it a possibility?
Yeah, I guess.
Because I know you mentioned something about the fucking box, Ark of the Covenant. When that opened, didn't like people like melt and shit? Like, wasn't there some kind of interesting
Yeah,
about it?
there's a theory that it's radioactive too. Yeah, that there's some kind of
energy in it.
yeah.
Interesting. And that's like stuff that we don't like understand or utilize in this day, right?
Can I add to your list of examples, Ray?
Sure,
Unless it's
absolutely.
uranium
What's-
235 or 325 in there.
I wonder what caused the walls of Jericho to blow down. That's very interesting.
Yeah. Well, how many stars do you think are in the universe, or celestial bodies even?
Virtually near uncountable, like billions upon billions.
Wow, that's crazy. So that would mean then that the possibilities in our universe are almost endless. right?
Seemingly.
Interesting. And so then by having a limited vision and limited mindset on things in our lives, we would really just be hurting ourselves.
Hold on, wait a minute, hold on, wait a
Sure.
minute. What do you mean by define something for me? What do you mean by
Sure.
unlimited unlimited possibilities?
Well, I said
Oh, good. The pedants.
I said nearly unlimited possibilities.
In the dissection of the physical world and reality itself, we do have an understanding that there is such a thing as possible worlds. The possible worlds are worlds that only exist along the lines of logical justification for their existence. So think, like there's not like some place out there where, shit's made out of candy. You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
Sure.
there is a scope in philosophy to all possible worlds. And from the Christian paradigm of justification of God being the foundation of everything that exists, a possible world has to include him. This is what presuppositionalists fail so masterfully to actually present to their audiences and to the atheists, but that's ultimately what they're driving at, is that the root of all.
Okay, I think there's a difference between the earth and the world, quite honestly.
Okay.
But I don't know how to really. No, I just wanted to bring it up because here's why I brought it up. You know that I'm Holy Bible Authorized Version only, right? I'm King James.
Sure. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Okay, so when I look at the word world and earth, the world earth is the one that's first started. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. So then you go through Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth. And you get the 1 Samuel chapter 2 is the first entry in Hannah's prayer where you see the word world. You don't see it anywhere else until then. And then she says in her prayer, the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he had set the world upon them, which is kind of interesting. And I brought this up to Ken Hobart on SFT's channel. He had no idea what I was talking about because he didn't have his PowerPoint presentation ready.
Well, yeah.
Doesn't the instance of world often translate from Hebrew directly into the word universe? Because that's where most of the brachot go. They say,
yeah,
blessed are you, Lord, our God, creator of the universe.
Yeah, I think really what you're talking about is a different.
So really, the universe is flat.
And it's interesting that you notice it, Dave, because it does seem like I think what you might find if you look into it is that the word world is more of a synecdoche for a all-encompassing or a localized. So
well, it's based on the times, right? Because it's not like they had an real concept.
Well, hold on. Let me make sure everyone
sort
knows
of mattress shape, really.
Hold on. Let me make sure everyone knows what a synecdoche is. And a synecdoche is a turn of phrase in literature where a word can mean a part or a whole. So if I was to say my arm hurts, I could be talking about one part of my body that very isolated, like my forearm. Or I could be or my wrist. Or I could be talking about the whole arm itself. So when I say arm is a synecdoche. It can be used in a broader range or a more specific range. World is a synecdoche. So
Synecdoche what?
Schenectady. It's a town in New York.
Oh yeah, Schenectady. Okay.
It's a fucking shit.
Yeah, it's Albany, Troy, Schenectady.
This is why I wish having my own channel.
Well, so.
Okay, well, I guess I'm done with that.
Cry about it.
I guess I'm done with that then.
No, but it's just something I'm just starting to study again.
Well, yeah, I think what you'll find is that world is interchangeable to Earth and universe. I think you'll find that, maybe the verse you read is most likely talking about in reference to not just Earth, but literally all reality. I think so.
The real not necessarily point, but direction I was trying to go to, Smokey, wasn't a world made out of candy. It was more so about elements and energy that could possibly be in the universe that we haven't observed at this exact.
Oh, well, that for sure. Yeah, that definitely.
Because I don't know if you were here for it. I know you went to get a drink. I was talking about the energy, the potential energy that was used to part the sea with Moses and the potential energy inside the Ark of the Covenant. And I was just really curious about the potential of that.
I did a video a long time ago. It's probably on the channel still, where I interviewed Dr. Falk, who is an Egyptologist, and we actually talked a lot about Moses and the Red Sea crossing. And you would probably find that very interesting. because we did discuss, the idea that what really occurred with Moses may have been a convergence of basically natural order that God himself had already put in place, and that sea ended up parting by a natural, occasion.
Yeah, I was thinking it could be wind. He could have just moved the wind, but
well,
it could have also been that it was just
it's
almost
a
like
whole
a chop.
long thing.
It's the concept. It's the concept of hypernature. It's basically
Right.
natural.
Thank you, Scotty. Yeah, there's
It's natural. It's natural events with supernatural causation, or they're augmented by another thing, but primarily
Avatar,
that's
The Last
Right,
Airbender.
right. Supernatural is something that goes against the entirety of physics and the natural world. Hypernatural is basically the seeming.
I don't know about that actually, because we have this thing now with quantum mechanics or quantum physics, and that kind of throws a wrench into the whole physics conversation, I think, because it's so, at least it's pretty confusing for me.
Well, yeah. Quantum mechanics is seemingly, almost in many ways, contradictory in nature. It does not follow the lines of not only classical mechanics, but not even classical logic. So
Yeah.
it definitely is its own unique realm.
Well, yeah, because you think that you're made of stuff. That's the problem. And then when you get down to quantum mechanics on the super subatomic level, like below fucking photons and all that shit, it's actually just quantum fluctuations on what is essentially a piece of fabric in a positive, negative, or neutral
It's almost
state.
like you're made out of music. And you know what?
Absolutely.
Kenny
Yes.
would appreciate me
Hey,
saying.
Universe.
what?
Universe
You are
literally means
vibration.
one. Universe literally means one verse. Like we're all a part of a song, like a symphony. And I wanted
The
to read
hills
this
come
quote.
alive with the sound of music.
That's
I
what
wanted to
Tolkien
read
said.
this quote to you guys based on what we're
Tolkien.
talking about right now. It's energy is neither created or destroyed. It can only be changed from one form to another.
I've heard that in science class a long time ago.
That's Einstein. And the
Yeah.
most interesting part of it to me is changed from one form to another.
Well, let me
Who
give
gives
us
a fuck what Einstein said? He's
Let
a
me-
Jew.
let me give a slightly deeper Christian theological
Fucking Sabra eater.
turn.
Anyway, go ahead.
turn on this. And you guys are right. Yeah, at a certain fundamental level, we're basically vibrations. And I would remind everyone that what you look around you, what you digest as being a physical experience with physical matter at its very, very basic level is essentially just that, vibrations. And we are said to be created from the Logos, the Word of God. This is the voice of God coalescing into physical matter and reality to create the experiential manifestation that we all have before us.
Doesn't the
But
Bible start with
ultimately at
first
its real down to basic level, we are simply a universal manifestation of the verbal expression of the holy divine God. So it makes sense that we would all be just composed ultimately at our very, very base level, including all of reality, basically just vibrations.
Hey, Smokey, you know when
Wait a minute, hold on. Is Cheryl in
Okay.
chat? I can't see her. I'm pretty sure I have her blocked.
Oh,
No,
right.
she's not in chat. It's just that people are saying hi, Cheryl, like the old meme and whatnot, since she's obviously watching us and blah blah blah.
Oh, I think I had a spurge fit and just started blocking people.
Well, don't do that, please. That's not what this channel is about. It never was. You know that. Don't make that happen.
We spoke
Only if
before.
they're disruptive. Only if they're disruptive or really, really extra retarded and refuse to come in the room do you ever block them.
I am a cruel moderator.
Like what's the Iron Chariot? That faggot. You know that he lost his voice because he would never ever come in and talk. He would just spout off his bullshit in the side chat, and I lost patience.
Sucking dick. That's how I lost it.
Come in and give me content. You're gonna waste my time on the stream. Come in and give me content. Don't just fucking bark at me from the side chat because you're too much.
real quick here. I did a search on Blue Letter Bible, and earth and world come together 67 times in 33 verses. And here's that first verse I talked about, 1 Samuel 2:8, where it's in the middle of Hannah's prayer, and she says, "He raiseth up the poor out of the dust and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he has set the world upon." Now here's some other verses too. It says here, "Fear before him all the earth, the world also shall be stable, that it be not moved." And then here's an interesting one.
Who hath
hath
given charge over the earth, or
Yeah.
who hath disposed the whole world?
Oh no, this is the one I meant. This is the next one here. And it
is turned around about by his counsels, that they may do whatsoever he commandeth them upon the face of the world, in the earth.
Yeah, the face of the world in the earth. Isn't that interesting?
Hmm.
The world in the earth. I don't know. It's just something to think about.
Yeah, maybe King Kong was right. Anyway, I saw that Godzilla movie.
Godzilla.
I don't know if it was last stream, but we talk about I mentioned doing good for others is the same thing as doing good for yourself. And the main thing that I was trying to stress was that there's no separation between us. And that what you were talking about a minute ago, Smokey, with the vibrations and the song, that's essentially what I was trying to say, is that there is no separation between you and me because we're all a part of the same.
You know who really understood that really well was Tolkien. And if you read Tolkien's
Eru Iluvatar and the Ainu Lindale.
Right. The way that they created reality was by singing. That's what they did. And what happened is that the Dark Lord, what was his name, Scotty?
Melkor.
Melkor, thank you. Melkor
I'm the one with the
disrupted
fucking
song.
pipe.
The song was full of order and harmony and bliss and beauty. And Melkor was dissatisfied with that, and he sang a convergent tune, corrupting the song that the Alandar were singing, and therefore causing reality to have darkness emerge in it, a disruption, a discord. So the music of reality was disrupted by the Dark Lord, which was what allowed darkness and evil to enter the universe. So even who understood this really well and amazing, because I don't think he had any. I don't think Tolkien had any, scientific, knowledge.
This is the Lord of the Rings guy, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. I'll be honest. I thought you were talking about somebody who wrote about the Bible, and I was like, I don't know who this is.
Yeah, he was just a tenured professor at Oxford. Probably didn't know anything.
Yeah, right. So, and he smoked a pipe, so he's definitely burning in hell, right? So,
yeah, for sure. Him and C.S. Lewis and fucking.
Right. Yeah. So Tolkien understood this long before his day, and the funny thing is when I see stuff like that emerge, and I want to say this to everyone, I actually think this is really important. When you see stuff like that emerge, where like a Christian writer or a Christian theologian or a Christian artist of some kind comes up with something that is fundamentally true by reality, that they have knowledge before their time, that is a good indication that their works are probably inspired, that there is some Holy Spirit work in their life that is manifesting and pushing through ideas, concepts, literary stylings, facts, stories, anecdotes, that these things that emerge, just because they're not in scripture doesn't mean the Holy Spirit hasn't had a hand in it. And that goes with my encouragement to all Christians to not only just look at the Bible. I mean, the Bible is your ultimate authority, but respect the work of the Holy Spirit and the church fathers and your predecessors, pastors, teachers, theologians, philosophers, respect their work, respect the fact that the Holy Spirit may have had some input in them just as much as the Holy Spirit had input in the manifestation of scripture. And respect the inspiration and work of the Holy Spirit in more than just scripture. And Tolkien being able to understand such a fundamental factual aspect of reality long before his time or had any reason to know so shows to me that most likely this is a very, very Christian man who was filled with the Holy Spirit, and that shows and manifests in his inspired work, which seems to understand an incredible amount about the nature of our reality and transposed into a different mystical reality. So I just want to put that out there, to not disregard or disrespect the work of the Holy Spirit in our predecessors and brethren. So,
yeah, I would say this is something that I do personally, is that I look to learn from everything, no matter what it is, no matter what the source is. Because I mean, if you think about it, God is the composer using every instrument to compose his song. He's so powerful that he can use everything for his purposes, in my mind.
Will, you can use the wider screen choice. Why do you use the vertical one now? Is there a reason?
We're basically cheesing the algorithm, at least for the first 5 minutes. It gets put onto a different algorithmical table It gets put onto something called the short shelf.
What is that?
I think that it's really not going to. I don't think that it really works for more than a few minutes in this time slot. It's really like the 10 a.m. time slot. I was talking to Smokey about this because I'd seen some. I was sort of like doing some research, trying to figure out what's going to work for him.
Oh, I don't know
and
anything about this. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Got to
like
do with some kind of viewership on YouTube or something, or what?
yeah, it gets fed to randos.
I don't know anything about it. Don't know anything what that is.
It's pretty much the only way that you grow on YouTube anymore is shorts and
Oh yeah, so it's the
vertical-
shorts are always vertical like that.
yeah, the vertical live streams go straight into the short shelf. It's the same
Oh shit, I didn't know
algorithm.
that.
Yeah,
So this will
and,
show up as a short.
When they're
No,
scrolling
it
through,
should-
it'll pop up and it'll say that it's live. And if they want to
yeah, if
watch, they
somebody's
can.
scrolling through
It's
shorts
like an
right
advertisement.
now, if somebody's scrolling through shorts right now, they land on here. We're up.
Does that mean do you have to do it in the first 5 minutes of the broadcast and you can go back to normal? Or
No, in this time slot, it only lasts about 5 minutes, where we get like a good like
He's
we
talking
get, like,
about a window that he's capitalizing on. That's what he's talking
okay.
about.
Yeah.
yeah.
So my question then, because this was really what I've been thinking about a lot lately, and this ties directly with what Smokey was saying. Where do thoughts come from? Are those
I'm
planted
sorry,
by
what?
God? Where
I'm
do
sorry,
your
what?
where do your thoughts come from? Are they yours? Do they get planted by God? Are they the devil influences them?
It
What-
depends
what
on
is that?
it depends on your.
Well, there is a verse of scripture that talks about establishing my thoughts, doesn't there? Let me look it up here while you guys are talking.
But that doesn't definitively mean it's passive or.
I'm just it's just coming to mind.
I
you
would
know.
I know.
I would guess that you have to like welcome
this
them in.
well,
You
this
have to
is-
welcome in God or welcome in the devil. And I don't know if that's true, but I feel like
Actually-
every time I pray to the Lord for wisdom and
Well,
understanding, I always come up with better thoughts.
Here's what it says: "Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established." That's what I was thinking.
okay. The idea of the existence of thoughts is a transcendental philosophy, Ray. So thoughts are unique in the sense that they are real, but also not physical.
Yeah, they're completely
is-
separate. I think it's
You
like
know-
a gateway,
You know
almost
what's
like
interesting, and I don't mean to interrupt the guy, but I just want to say this real fast. These people that give me shit, all the time ever since I talked to you, Smokey, because I don't know what that means, but who gives a shit? But here's the thing. When I get on these channels and you guys are all different of opinions and maybe different beliefs, I don't sit here and destroy you or attack you and shit like that. I just sit here and listen, and I bring up a verse of scripture and I might say something once in a while. But I don't have any problem with people talking about all different shit. And it's like, I can sit here and chill out and just relax. But these other people, man, they just got to force feed their doctrine. And no matter what, they'll practically kill you over it.
Yeah, they kind of have to. They don't actually have any real way to like actually get their point across.
They're parasites.
It's just like they're just so attached.
They're just
to
low level
their-
people, and you don't need to invest any time or energy in them. Just let them be
No,
low level people and don't worry about it.
No, and I don't anymore. I don't give a fuck. It is funny to fuck with these people, and that's pretty much all I got right now. But, yeah, that's about it.
Well, it's like you can invest your time into yourself and the people you care about, or you can invest it into fucking weakling worms who don't deserve anything.
Even I was on this other channel too for a while. I am not what I'm not, and he's an Anglican or something. Right now, he's not an Anglican. He's some kind of Orthodox. And we enjoyed reading the scripture together until the damn assholes scared him out, and he thought I was going to come on his channel and curse the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, because Tom said that if I get on his channel and curse the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, that they will receive me back into fellowship. Can you believe that?
No, I mean, like,
what? I'm sorry. What? What?
Yeah, Tom, the Praise I Am, actually told me, gave me an ultimatum to go on this guy's channel and curse the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit out loud on his channel, and then they would bring me back into fellowship.
That doesn't make any sense.
No. And it was talked about by everybody. They just kind of washed it under the table. Doesn't make any sense.
yeah, I don't think they think about things before they say it. Yo, it's Vash. What's going on? I miss you. One of your boys asked me about Brian the Furry Cannibal, and then just like fucking left me on red. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Some guy named Samus something or other. I have no idea.
Samus Aran? That's a woman.
No. It was somebody's username on Discord.
I see.
They were asking me. Oh, quick while I have your attention. We're not doing ads for Coffee Brand Coffee. I didn't lose the affiliate. I didn't get paid. I haven't gotten
Oh,
paid.
for God's sakes, they didn't pay you.
No, they haven't given me any of my November money, no December, nothing. Oh yeah, they didn't give me any fucking September money, nothing. I have not a fucking dime from them. So
Wow.
until I get my fucking money, no ads. We're done. I don't work for free. This is not a fucking charity. I am not your. Yeah.
Good thing I kept my Maxwell house.
Yeah. So until I
I'm
get
just
paid,
saying, but you know.
until
I don't
well,
drink
no, they
cocaine.
deliver. No, they deliver your product quickly. They just don't give me my cut.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Yeah, that's just not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well. Anyway,
Somebody's
that's
been whacked.
yeah. I looked this happened. I looked at my. I had to open a new ticket, and I looked, and they did this shit to me last year. They didn't give me my fucking money from January until fucking April 8th. And I don't know
Well,
if
you
it's
know
just
what? You know, I think I figured out what's happening, Will. You see, it's run by Jews, and they don't know you're a Jew. They think you're a goy, and because they
Oh,
think
yeah.
you're a goy, they think.
Oh,
it's
speaking of which, are they mocking me for being a Jew? See, I have a little bit of Jewish in my background. My grandma told me about it. I don't know the specifics about it, but my grandma was real friendly with Jewish ladies, and she was in the Mary Hennessy Club, whatever that was, way back in Milwaukee. And so I got a little Jew in me from way back, and they mock me. They're real anti-Semitic toward me.
Yeah, Tom is a Third Reich enjoyer. I mean,
That
this
is true. We
well
do have clips
established.
on our channel of Tom Howleg denying the Holocaust.
The Holocaust, yeah. Well, he
Yeah.
downplays it and says, well, yeah, it's basically the same thing as denying the Holocaust, but he says only
Tom
thousands died.
Howleg said, "No, it wasn't 6 million Jews. It was maybe like 6,000."
Yeah, no. The death toll totally wasn't like 12 to 14 million during World War II by the disgusting regime of the Nazis. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, he's like, well, at least the trains ran on time. Am I right?
Yeah.
They make fun of my Jew nose and everything.
I'm sure they do.
By the way, Will,
does
these
have quite-
hypothetical
Yeah,
people.
You know, Dave, no offense, but that hook on your face could catch a fucking marlin. I mean,
There you go. Well, that's what. Listen, man, I live on the lake over here. You think I don't use it for fishing?
Now we know. Now we know why Candace wants to.
Why do you think they call me a troll? Come on, I put the downriggers out there and everything.
You guys heard WAP. Anyway, yeah, it was all just a big misunderstanding. Adolf Hitler only wanted a glass of juice, not guess the juice. It's just a big fucking misunderstanding. Hey, listen, look at this painting of a German Shepherd. Come on, what are we talking about? Ray, I am currently trying to formulate a deck that can beat your magicians that isn't complete cheese, because that's gay, and I'm not going to cheat it.
By the way, Will, the supposed Jews that run Coffee Brand Coffee holding you back, since I know you're a particular Jew that eats Catholic babies, do these Jews eat Protestant babies and thus look at you with discrimination?
God, I wish it was run by Jews. Then at least I'd have an in. Somebody could give me a fucking... It's run by Jeremy Hambley of The Quartering. God,
never mind.
He doesn't know how to fucking... I don't know what he's doing. Why does he have an affiliate program if he's...
Yeah, it's interesting too, because it's funny because I didn't even talk about it much, that I got this little bit of Jew in my background because my grandma said so a long time ago, and then I never really investigated it or whatever. But I always remember now when I look back that every Jew that I came across always liked me and got along with me. Isn't that unique?
I can smell it on you.
It's true. Like I had a friend of mine at work when I worked in DC.
Bring us the schmeckles.
And he invited me over to his house and everything to work out at his gym, fancy gym up there by Rockville, Maryland, and over there by Potomac. And I think I went to a Seder. If it wasn't a Seder, I think it was, because we were at the table and ate all that stuff, and they were all wearing their yarmulkes and everything. So I was right there.
We did a Passover Seder with Carl out there when we went. it happened to be that the time that the timing was perfect that we could do Passover and then Easter.
Mhm.
So we kind of
Some of us Jews got dispersed into the Catholic Church, I guess, somehow. It just happens.
it's the hats. You know, the bishop's
Oh.
got a fucking little hat, and Jews wearing a little hat, and you know, you got that
Yeah.
fucking shawl thing going on with the Catholics.
Must have
No, it's
been
very simple.
some guys like Timothy's dad that married a Jewess, you know? Whatever. I'm a
Well, that
Jewish,
was riveting conversation.
I'm
I
a
almost
Pol-
didn't
I'm a
want to kill
Jewish-
myself there for a
I'm a
second.
Jewish, I'm a Jewish Polak.
Oh God, you're Kathy Hochul. Fuck that bitch. By the way, somebody in Minecraft, somebody throw her to fucking Hudson River.
In Minecraft.
Yeah, in Minecraft, like, cause like she's she installed next to a toll booth a congestion zone. It's like the ULEZ cameras in fucking in the UK. And it's the only, like, on that side of the city, it's the only way out of the city, right? So it's like you either get an easy pass or pay the $20 when they flash your fucking license plate for not having it, or you pay $9 to not use that fucking toll booth. So you're getting paid coming and going in New York City.
You know,
Every
one thing
fucking
about the scripture says, well, all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to purpose. One thing I got to be thankful for, Smokey, is that the dude is the guy that introduced me to your channel. And if it had not been for the dude, I would have never known you.
We weren't
Fair
having a
point, Dave,
conversation or
yeah.
anything.
We owe him a bit of thanks, I think. Sure.
Yeah.
You know. How many angels can dance on the head of a pin? Who fucking knows, Quentin? That's the answer to your question.
Yeah.
And you know what?
I'm doing.
I'm honestly, I'm not sitting here like bragging on it, but I didn't follow them pieces of shit when they went after you or whatever that all was about. And I don't even care. I still don't care all the details. It's none of my business. I don't really worry about it. It's not even a factor to me. But when they pull that shit and I declined to get involved in it, did that piss them off, eh?
Well, you know what's
It's more
funny
like a
about
Hail
that
Mary
is
thing. They had to defuse me somehow, Dave, because they were frightened to death of the.
I mentioned it at the time, but there was a fucking actual pedophile named Damon LaRue that I had outed forever fucking ago. And I was like, here's pictures of him talking to a minor. Here's him showing his dick to a minor. I censored it, of course. Here's him soliciting nudes from a minor. Here's him getting them. Somebody else censored them before me, thank Christ. And then I asked Tom, I said, where were you when Damon LaRue was grooming little girls on Discord? Could it be that you don't actually care about pedophiles and this is just a deflection so you don't actually have to fucking, you know, debate or have a conversation or anything like that? Is it that you kind of lost the argument a long time ago and this is the last desperate attempt of a sad little man with not much to live for and nothing to gain any further? Could that be it? Am I off base? I don't think I am.
By the way, Boki Ken is in the back.
He's in the back.
Boki.
Oh, okay. I see why. Who the hell is this? I don't know. Who the fuck is Tyler Bradshaw?
Hey, Nikki, how are you? I see Nikki in the outside chat. I wasn't looking at the chat earlier.
Here, we'll just put him up there. Hi, Tyler.
Oh,
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
Well, I looked at the thing and I thought to myself, well, you know what? It's gonna be so small, literally no one will be able to see it.
I mean, looks
And
like
just
we have
like
another
that,
case
the
of the
screen was
PMARS.
taken down.
Oh, who fucking cares anyway?
We have another case of the PMARS. I mean, there's just some people that don't like us.
I could just be a
Hey,
rando.
Boki.
We're
How
streaming.
you
on
doing, my
vertical.
brother? It's been a while, dude. It's actually good to see you be popping in here.
nice. You too as
No
well,
one
man.
cares about you, Mexican Chinese man.
On second thought,
You want
I,
some Chinese emperor burrito with some shrimp and fried rice inside the burrito wrap?
that was don't do that again, ever.
Sounds like you were having a stroke.
Yeah, what the fuck happened?
The hello, I need to speak to somebody who can speak a Chinese.
You gotta fucking.
Oh, hey, Book is here.
Hey, no wonder your parents threw you down the stairs. You were retarded at birth.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
I'm trying to get.
Bye, Pokey.
I know I asked you guys this last time, but I just want to I'm not going to get into it real deep, but I just want to. Did you ever get a hold of Kenny lately or no?
No, I haven't tried. Why?
I have not. I have not heard from Kenny in a hot minute.
We actually killed Kenny.
Yeah,
I was just
I don't know what the fuck is up with him. I don't think anybody knows. He's whatever.
Well, you said he was up there biking or something, right, Smokey?
Yeah, he
Well-
was hanging out with bikers anyway.
Well, before Quentin took a hacksaw to Kenny in Minecraft, he was basically building his own church community down in the south somewhere with people who just wanted a second chance at life and basically wanted to turn the page. So bikers, a lot of people. So I think that's presumably what he's doing. So hopefully he may one day come back and see us again. But yeah, it's we just don't know where he is right now. So all the best to him. Godspeed.
Kenny's not dead. He was never alive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. So
You guys
as
just
some of you may know, as some of you may know, I'm trying to get work abroad. So just pray for me on that one. I'm working on them right now.
You're trying to do what with the broad?
Hey, Bucky, how are you, man?
I'm doing good. I'm working on my. I'm currently a part-time sports therapist, and I'm trying to work abroad
Cool.
too. So I'm trying to get to work abroad. So I'm preparing my papers.
Sports
Did
therapist.
what with a mop?
Excuse me.
What?
You did what with the mop? What?
No, I said
It
I
just-
was.
I hear you're working on broads.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work. I'm trying to get myself to work abroad, man.
Are you
Rick, you
friends with
just gotta
that
drink
John?
some
Are you
alcohol and
friends
do
with
it,
that
buddy.
John? Remember John that gets on there on that panel? He don't get on there much anymore. I don't know where he went, but he married some girl in the Philippines. I was wondering if you ever ran into him.
Oh yeah, I remember John. John was in the Praise I Am situation, and they threw him out. But he's happily married now. Then I don't think.
I guess
he
he's in
wants
your
to
area
go
there.
back.
They're living on the island somewhere.
Hey, I was
Oh,
speaking
cool.
of situations. Will is King dead? Like,
Bro, no, he
Cobra
uploads like
Kai
every,
lives within me. A sparrow lives within me, but I don't play Skyrim. I play Call of Duty.
You ever feel like a D-rank hero in God's mobile game? Yeah, me either, man.
hey, yo,
Man,
by the
somebody's
way,
somebody's
real
watching
quick,
Solo Leveling.
while we're not talking about shit, I showed my girlfriend applesauce. I showed her a few of your videos.
Hey,
she
when
got
you're
really
engaged,
pissed.
hey, can I just say something? When you're engaged in coitus with your fucking girlfriend, by the way, could you not answer the phone with your shirt off?
What about if you're engaged in a what about if you're engaged in a Cleveland steamer?
Fuck did I do?
Oh
that?
yeah, I forgot. We told Dave what a Cleveland streamer was a couple of
Yeah,
shows
steamer, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
there
man.
you go. Yeah, that's actually Vash. What's going on?
I had kind of
Hello,
an experience like that.
Oh, never mind.
I
Shut
had-
the fuck up.
there
Vash.
actually someone?
Why is it? What's it got to do with Cleveland? Why isn't it like Toledo or Ashtabula, Ohio?
There's an Alaskan pipeline too. Anyway, Vash, say hello to everyone. You're. I haven't seen you in a long time. There he is.
Oh yeah, it's been a minute. I didn't know that this was an open panel. Hello, everybody. I'm
Yeah, I
Vash
know.
Smith, some old fuck on the internet. Well, 32, but you know.
Yeah,
Are you
I'm
a
gonna be
crotchety
32
old
next
fuck or a sarcastic old fuck?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. You know.
Are you still
Perfect
gay,
amount of retard.
or is that?
I mean, I wasn't like completely.
Oh, okay.
But do you still like to tickle the schmeat?
Send feet pics.
I'm a universal.
Let's see them fucking toe beams.
I'm a universal top. Ass is ass, bro.
Tickle, what do you tickle the schmagegi?
With the Yiddish. Holy shit.
We're gonna get
Maybe
fucking,
hurt so hard my
the
butthole.
fucking Jew mafia is gonna fucking strike us, bro. I swear to God.
You know,
Nicky's
one
up
thing-
here. I'm at. Nicky and Shep are freezing.
Nikki! Oh man, how are
You
you?
know,
doing?
I gotta say, there's a lot of things that it's true that a lot of things that people can't do as Jews, but you know they don't mind. Shem doesn't mind if you use a little booze.
Oh God, I'm just pissing everyone off tonight. Don't worry about it, guys.
We're still talking about Jews.
I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
Well, man, he started speaking Yiddish, and I made a joke. Like,
Well, no, just
bar mitzvah. A bar mitzvah can have an open bar, but that person can't even drive a car, or you know.
no. That's for the adults who don't want to fucking be there.
That's why they added fucking alcohol to Chuck E. Cheese.
Everybody that goes to a bar mitzvah doesn't necessarily have to pay, but they do. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't bring money to a bar mitzvah at the very least, or a killer fucking gift, just don't come. Don't come. You're not getting invited to anything ever again.
Yeah, that's like bringing potato salad to like a cookout.
A cookout, a barbecue, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at these.
Like it's
What the
better,
fuck
it's
is
better
that
be
thing?
really fire or just don't fucking go.
It's a 5-layer egg roll burrito.
Yeah, yo, if you're going to a bar mitzvah, your gift better be gas. All right, that's all I'm saying about that.
Yeah, because you have a.
That's a
history about
Zoomer
gas.
double entendre. That's a sound.
No, dude, you don't bring.
That
you
was
don't-
clever.
You don't
That was
bring
clever.
gas to a Jew party. They have trauma.
I had an Amish joke, but I can't fucking remember it. My wife and I were talking about the Amish because there's Amish that live out here, I guess, or Mennonites. We're not really sure. And it was like, I should put on my big black hat and my fucking suit, and you should put on your modest dress situation, and we should try to go get fucking shit for cheap. I've always wanted a new shed. You know what I mean? A man can never have enough sheds. You know, there's always, you gotta have like the vision of fucking, you know, like this is the fucking wood shop shed, this is the fucking tool shed, this is the mechanic shed where I fucking
I want a fucking.
and this is a shed where I fucking kill
workshop.
myself.
Like I want like some shit like, you know, a Walmart.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to
full of
Walmart
shit
for
that I can work on.
Let me get this
Yeah.
picture.
Dave with the beard over there.
No. I'm saying like,
What's up, Bucky, my
imagine an
man?
empty Walmart, like a
Carl,
complete.
why
Nice
don't
beard, Dave.
turn your camera-
Seriously.
Yeah. I put some vanilla dressing on it.
Cool.
That
Yeah.
sounds
I had to get me.
oddly
I had to get me
suggestive.
a nice scruff. Like
Oh,
Like,
let's see this. What the
there's-
fuck is this? Oh
there
my
isn't,
god.
there isn't like any like haircut rules to
Squid-
where I'm
That
going.
fucking
hopefully.
Doesn't Dave look like the guy
So
who
I'm
plays
gonna-
Santa Claus in Red Wing?
Oh my god.
Holy
he's
shit, it's
hot.
Squidward!
Yes!
Holy shit, it is Squidward!
Shep is so right. He should really play. Dave should really play Santa Claus.
I don't know.
And
He
then-
he looks like he's about to steal Iron Man's first suit.
Ironmonger.
Tell me, he looks like he's about to tell me a fucking long-winded story about
Coming to get you.
Tony Stark built
I was
this
the
in
one
a
that got yelled
cave.
at.
back
fucking
in my day.
distracted
My
the
daddy
show.
used to say, "One in the hand is worth two in the." Well, you know the thing.
The asshole.
Jeez, man, what a beard, man. I gotta get.
Well,
I gotta.
Candace wanted me to grow it. I don't know why. I said, you like this?
Oh, I know why.
Because of that Cleveland
Doing a
Steamer
lot of
stuff, eh?
all this shit
Yeah,
right
the
now.
nose and the beard. That's a that's a warm winter combo right there.
Oh.
It's a warm.
I'd be
winter
a real
combo, if you know
hairball
what I
after
mean.
that, wouldn't I?
It's
Hey,
a warm
yeah,
winter
you can't-
combo,
you-
and you get free access.
You get,
Candace's favorite chair. Dave's fucking face.
well, you might want to be careful with that because you might get some brown stains in the beard.
Oh, God.
Oh
Turn that
boy.
beard brown real
You ever
quick.
had that where a woman sits on your face and asks you if you can breathe and you're just like,
If you
No,
I
don't
really
but-
worry about you guys. I want you to know that. I pray for you all.
Praying for a ginger is a
Well,
waste
I
of
just
As
feel
long
like my
as-
level is draining by the fucking minute right now.
As long
I
as
want
we
you
live
guys
like
to
the
know.
devil, like Jack Smack 77 says, we're going to heaven.
I want you all to know that I'm more than happy and willing to help any and all of you level up at any time, and they're just putting that out
Yeah,
there.
so by the way, Jack Smack's theology is if you even try to not sin, if you even try to not fuck a whore, you're working for your salvation and you're condemned to hell. So you better fuck that whore.
That's right.
Dude, wow. That
Oh,
That's what
sounds
they're
like
there
nothing
for.
but hoes.
Listen,
that sounds
I mean,
like
that's kind of
a
like
hole
don't
is meant to
drink
be
and
filled.
drive. Drink before you drive.
I think
A hole is meant to be
I
filled.
think you can agree to this. Like that sounds like that sounds like the inverted soteria of Harry, the preacher.
You've got an inverted.
I don't give a fuck, man. Just fill the hole. I don't care where it comes from. Doesn't matter. It's
Well,
the
a
truth.
hole
there
is
you
a hole.
go. There you go. Ray's getting it now. He's in the
Like it's
spirit
just
of the
pointless
fucking-
dribble. Just fill the hole. That's all you got to say. 3 words.
Yeah.
A hole is a hole. What is that?
Exactly. A hole's a hole.
You're not gay, but $20 is $20, Bookie.
Hey, here's a good 4 words for you. Your body, my choice. How about that?
No, I mean, if somebody
Your body, my choice.
if somebody chooses to be, subservient, then why not be the ruler of that? I
Well,
mean,
it doesn't
the
matter
Jews
anyway.
had goyams, right?
There you go. Just
Well,
yeah.
you're either a ruler or you're not, man. That's just all there is to it. Like it's people say like go into beast mode. There is no beast mode. You're either a beast or you're not.
I could have said something. Fuck. I'm glad I didn't.
Go hard or go home.
No, you just do it.
Well, I
There's
mean,
no
I will say Peterson does have some truth of if you can't have the ability to be dangerous and you're passive, then you're not, you're
think
not
that is
actually
true.
dangerous.
Yeah, I think that you have to have the capacity to be dangerous. You don't have to walk around
Exactly.
like a set of. Yeah, you don't have to walk around like a set of fucking hibachi knives all day, but you got to at least have one in the box. You know what I mean?
Well, you're just
Who the
missing half of the picture. Then it's actually really important. Like, what's balance? Do you think balance is a good thing? Is balance a real thing? Does that exist? Is the universe supposed to be in balance? Are we supposed to be in balance? Because if that's the case, then it's not just light. If you are supposed to be in balance, which I'm not sure if you are, then it's not just light that you need to exhibit. That's not balance. If
Yeah.
you're just one thing. It's
Well, I
so-
mean, I was reading the Vader comics, honestly, and it showed. I know, Star Wars sucks, but this
Yeah,
one's like one of the
now.
only. This one's like one of the only ones that was ongoing and was fucking amazing.
Is that the one
but-
where a stormtrooper wished him happy birthday?
And then he murders him.
I think that was a moment.
I mean, it's just
And,
like
and
Star
that
Killer from the game.
stormtrooper was promoted for even
Dude, can I
daring
just
to
say
be
that
able
it's
to do that.
bullshit that they made Star Killer uncanon? Like, fuck you guys. That's
think it's
actually
cool.
some horseshit.
Who
Nah,
cares?
I thought his fucking.
That's
story
way
was
better than
good.
those faggot ass movies
Well, I
they
mean,
came out
they-
with, where everybody's
That's
a
true.
fucking
Okay, listen.
cocksucker.
Do you want to know why I was pissed off about the fucking second and third new movie? It was because all of the first movie was setting up this shit, and then they started the second movie like, yeah, all of the previous shit we did set up. Nah, fuck that. We're gonna make it
That's
all about
because
this
Ryan
bullshit
Johnson
spaceship.
actually sucks cocks in hell.
Yeah,
fucking
That
the
is
only
why.
time in my life I ever felt goosebumps while playing a video game was when Star Killer pulled the fucking goddamn Star Destroyer out of the fucking.
Yeah, dude, that's
Oh,
Yeah,
even
when
get me
Ray did
started.
it, it was
Okay,
like,
that
why
was
are
pretty
you?
oh,
Okay, when Ray did it in the third movie, it's like, why can you do that?
Do you guys know why he's not canon anymore?
Yeah.
Because he's too strong, apparently.
Oh,
in
okay. he
the
was too
Vader
cool.
solo comic, in the Vader solo comic, it shows that Vader actually is there to fulfill the prophecy. He is the one. And the reason why he goes over to the dark side is because it was in balance. The Jedi were overpowering the Sith.
Hey,
It's all
guys,
part of the plan.
just remember, it's
Smokey,
canon. There's a
was
Rey
that
Skywalker
R.A.
now.
Salvatore that wrote that?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Was it R.A. Salvatore that wrote that one about Star Killer? I think
So. Yeah, I think so.
Hey, Shep, how's everything?
Dude, it's just fucking like, and then you got Marvel fucking shit in the bed with everything they've been putting out lately. Like,
Hey,
Jesus
listen,
fucking Christ.
I was negative about the podcast.
Well, it's a
at the
bunch of
beginning,
weaklings who are making all this fucking media, bro. Like, what do you expect? They're all weaklings.
but It's like now
Low
this is
level.
pod racing. Am I right, guys?
You guys have video game-
You guys had a close encounter with a tornado down there this last year, didn't you?
This year, yes, I did.
Shep
It went
did.
over my. Oh no, one went over my fucking house. It didn't touch
tornado?
down. though.
No, haven't seen
Yeah, it
any
ripped
weather.
shit
Oh,
off
that
my
one
fucking
back in the summer, it went by you, right by you there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It went by him and over me.
It wasn't far from you, was it?
No, it was only like maybe 5 miles.
I might have doxed
Yeah,
myself.
about 5 miles from us.
Yeah.
Good job there.
No,
That's the one-
there's been a few tornadoes and tornado alleys.
Then there was that one last year that went towards Watertown and whatever. It's kind of started right there.
For all you video game nerds, if you
Waterloo.
want to watch a fucking show that
Yeah, that was a
nails,
little
like,
north of you there, yeah.
video game lore, go check out Secret Level. That shit's fucking good.
Secret Level was great, and it shows exactly what we could have if
That Pac-Man
you know,
level was weird, though. That Pac-Man level was
the
weird.
Warhammer one.
Was
what
God
about,
Oh
tier.
god,
Wars-
the Warhammer 40k one was so
Oh
brilliant.
my fuck, dude!
Ignis.
What about Star Wars Theory Vader? You,
Huh?
you guys didn't see the 2-part Vader thing? It was supposed to be more than that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
dude, I've been enraptured into the Solo Vader comic, and now he's able to use red lightning.
But he doesn't use it in any of the movies for no reason, right?
Yeah, it's
No. This is with him without his respirator.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a bunch of what ifs.
He doesn't even need that anymore. He's like this, like cindered black and red light, like cracked body that can like. just
That's when
use-
Vader goes into a Force Nexus and has a vision. Yeah, he's having an out-of-body experience, and this is when he's about to confront, like, a vision of his son to
Where's the
come.
part where he meets Ahsoka Tano in the World Between Worlds? Oh, that didn't happen in the comics? Oh, God, I wonder why.
Hey, Will, what's the matter with you? Can you slide me over by Boki so I can knock him out?
Maybe.
Just grab my...
Why? I didn't do anything.
Yeah, Bogey's over here doing gang signs and stuff.
Stop picking on the
Wrong
kid with
way,
Tourette's.
wrong
man.
way.
It's
You
not
got to
his
do it
fault,
the
he's
other way.
Headbutt.
Other way. Yeah, there we go.
Wrong direction.
Oh, you're getting hit from both ends.
Yeah.
Take it like a good slut, Boki.
Fuck off.
You do not want to try my Vietnamese Wing Chun. Pig, pig. Okay.
I keep fucking it. It's backwards. It's like this.
Wait a second. If you guys could do it perfectly, okay. So, hold on. All right. So if everybody were to have like a white coffee mug, it would look like you guys would pass a coffee mug to each other if you did it right.
That's true.
I
Yeah,
don't have
you know
a
what?
coffee
Yeah,
mug,
let's
but I
do
do have a
TikTok
coffee
memes for an
canister.
hour. Let's do TikTok. Yeah, that's good.
That would be a good fucking advertisement for coffee.
Even though it's getting
Right.
fucking
Yeah, I could do
shut down.
Yeah, they gotta pay me first though. They're not fucking paying me. I don't know if you heard that part, but
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know.
they
I'm
only
gonna-
See,
I'm gonna go get my
these are the
coffee
ideas
canister.
that we got, though. Like, why the fuck aren't you paying Will? Pay my man here. What the fuck is wrong with you, coffee brand coffee?
They don't have enough
Bastards.
schmeckles.
He
Go to
goes
Coffee
through
Brand
all of
Coffee and
this. Oh, no.
use
They
coupon-
have the
Go to,
schmeckles.
Listen, go to Coffee Bread Coffee and use coupon code FuckJeremy25 for 0% off because he's a fucking dickhead.
Use code Shay Smokes Mids.
Hold on, let me get the mascot out.
You what? Oh, Gorm Gorm?
Gorm Gorm.
Will,
No.
Will, do you remember when I told you that Jeremy Hambley was such an actual piece of shit because he's a marketing guy that you probably were going to have problems actually getting paid? Remember when I said that like 6 months ago?
Who, Muhammad?
There we go. I got the mascot out.
Oh, yeah. Vaughn's mums are child. Straight out of kids.
Straight out of kids.
Bro, we need to get that old crotchety fuck back on the show one more time.
Absolutely fucking not. John texted me during the stream. I responded, but I don't know if he responded back. I
We
haven't
need to
talked
get
to
him
in a
screaming
while.
at
No, he
someone
left me
about
on
how
red.
Like Samus was doing some streams on to tell you about Samus though. Whenever you told me initially in the
Oh,
chat
right.
room.
Yeah.
He contact like me and him talk a lot, and like I sort of handed over Brian to a guy named Gilded Poo, but
Yeah, I heard
Samus is
about
kind of picking him up now, and
Yeah, a
I
lot of
was like, well, I mean, talk to my dude Will. He's the one who introduced me to Brian.
Yeah, a lot of people within the past like year have been asking me about Brian. And I'm like, oh yeah, here's fucking literally like 6 or 7 videos that I did like 5 or 6 years ago or something.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well,
that
I
was
mean,
pretty
I
cool.
give credit where credit's due. You know.
Yeah, I did a song parody called "Eat Yourself." I don't know if anybody's seen that. It wasn't very good, but it was funny at the time, which is pretty much the only reason I do anything.
Do we still have the wheel centaur, Will?
Oh yeah, we got Peterson Wheel Centaur.
What the hell?
What happened to that guy? Like, did he fucking finally run off and enough people?
No, he ran out of money at the nursing home, so they had to send him back to the fucking rock they peeled him out from under.
Then he
He's
ran somebody
gone.
over and died.
He had a channel called Amateur Conversationalist, and boy, howdy, was that an accurate name. I'm so tired
Well,
of
I
pulling
mean,
the
I
same
used to
fucking
go by the
cards.
moniker of Distinct Capitalist a long time ago.
Did you? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
I mean, I didn't do anything relevant, but it was a cool
It's
name.
debatable that any of us did anything relevant.
It was a cool name, so I stuck with it.
Well, I guess you could buy all the asshole you want since you're a universal top.
There you go.
Well, I mean, I don't really need to. Like, I got
It makes him
a
sound like
lady
he's.
at home.
It makes him sound like he's like
Did
fucking
he?
shrouded unicorn from fucking Beyblade or something. He's a universal
Like I've been with the chick that I've been with for like 8 years now. We have a kid.
Hey,
about to buy a
I've been
house.
with mine for.
It's really nice.
Well,
Nice.
yeah, I've been with mine since the 27th of this month for 9 years. So
Like
we've
I
been married
don't
for
really
5.
pursue people. People come to me. Like I don't chase. I barely even chase my fucking liquor. Think I'm gonna chase you? No.
Liquor, I barely know.
Wow, Quentin, that's fucking gross and also based.
I'm gonna talk to some cam girls now.
Oh,
Right.
What's
why?
up? I don't know,
Feel
just for
good.
fun. I'll be right back.
Hey, yo, turn your camera off. Turn your camera off. We don't want to see you
News
naked.
news unit. Make sure you fuck them with your nose.
Hey, yo, don't pull out your mini unit. We're live on YouTube.
Oh my god, you actual fucking goading degenerate.
Hey guys, hang on.
Well, I mean,
I'm
I'm more of the guy that goes to like a bar and just kind of chills there.
Bro, fuck
I'm
a
more
bar.
the
It's
kind of
loud and
guy
annoying
that
and all the
goes
good
to
things, right?
Denny's and gets a job there and has horrible
That's
diarrhea.
the guy that goes to the backyard and blows his
If
fucking
anybody
brains
knows the
out.
Yeah,
story
leave
of how
Dave
I met
alone.
my
He's just
wife,
checking his naughty and nice list.
that's the whole thing right there. It's just diarrhea. That's most of my stories. It involved diarrhea, unfortunately. Do I have somebody in the back?
Oh shit, I'm such a rude bastard. Shep, how have you been, dude?
All right. How are you, Scotty?
Pretty chill.
I mean, was my life passable?
Oh.
No, we're doing good. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we're basically
All right,
just
so like
watching
kinda
over
like
her
flight
parents,
me.
her dad's. Basically, we're just watching him die. So,
Yeah, I've been through that twice.
Well,
Yeah.
that at that moment, one of the best things that you can do is have them recall things, anything, and record it, or if you don't record it, memorize it, and that's how we immortalize people. I can't tell you whether there's a heaven or hell, but what I can do is I immortalize people that I know through learning through what they've taught me.
At the end of the day, when
And
I
I
die,
hope
as long
that
as one person
brings
hate me, I think it is a
some.
job.
I hope that brings something.
For what it's worth, Shep, every time I hear you talk, I imagine
I decided I just took the Shahada. I just took the Shahada, and now I'm going to get a Muslim woman. I'm done.
Jesus,
Hey, have you seen like
what the hell?
There was
Anyway,
like
back
a,
to the.
What the hell?
no, I mean,
Somebody-
my
So I got
perspective is
coffee
more
right here, and then maybe
for watching
Will,
out
you
for
could
her.
slide
Yo,
me up
wait,
there.
You not
Loki,
talk
shut up.
over
I'm
Shep.
65 and I'm
Yeah.
almost emotionally
between
stunted.
You
so.
and in between you and Dave,
I
so
don't
that me
think
and
that
Dave
he
could
can
toast
hear you.
our coffee mugs.
There we go.
Loki, hang on, bro.
Loki, you're talking over people.
I'm so sorry.
Fucking
Shep's
Chinese faggot.
in-laws are dying, and you're just like da 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 da. Jesus Christ, that's dark. Okay, anyway, go ahead, Shep.
No, that's all I had to say.
Did I make you laugh? Is that all right? Did I?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sorry to hear
Well,
that, man. That sucks.
it
man,
is
that's
what
like-
it is. I mean, he worked hard most of his life. He provided for everybody that he could, and he's a good dude. He's the father I wish I had.
Right.
And yeah,
I
it's
mean,
her
like-
hero. So it's kind of it's more rough on her. Like I said, I'm emotionally stunted most of the time. So
I just
put
like just
my focus into her and
yeah, just make them
helping
happy
them
while you
whenever I
can.
can.
Yeah.
well, I mean,
I don't
hope
pray,
they
but
find
like I'll
peace.
keep you in thoughts, bro.
I appreciate it.
No problem. Like I kind of agree with you on that other stuff. Like you honor people by the shit that you learn from them. Like sorry for my language, but like I also think that like I'm not religious, so I mostly like as long as I make somebody not hate me, like I did my job. If I taught somebody something, like that's about it. You know, that's how I live. I sound fucking terrible. It's because I'm on day 6 of being sick.
That's awesome. I hope it kills you. Anyway,
Me too.
so
I'm fingers crossed, motherfucker.
hell yeah. Surfing the Caliuga, am I right, boys? Come on, where are my groipers at?
Where my gooners at?
Yeah, where's the? I need my groipers. I need my gooners. Oh God.
It's all
Said,
fun and
hang on, I gotta
games
pull the
until
gym
she
girls
tries
out.
to hit you with an "Ew."
I'm gonna you hit me with an
Ada,
ooh, I'm
ada.
gonna hit you with a 12 like H.
And I hit him with the ada.
I really worry about all of you.
Oh God.
I hope you know that I had to literally leave because you guys made me cringe so hard, and I went and worked out. And the
I
time
hadn't
you
even
guys were
do
making me
anything.
cringe.
Yeah, but
And then you came
So
in
thank you for the
and-
inspiration. I appreciate it. You've helped me level up more.
Oh,
The gap
we love
furthens.
you too, Ray. You beautiful retarded bastard. We love you.
Yeah, don't talk to me that way. I don't appreciate that.
Yes.
I've heard some pretty fucked up things said to Ray, but
I could use some descriptors for everyone as well, and it wouldn't be kind. So I would just appreciate that we all just are kind to each other.
I was just joking.
I know. I'm just kind of like laying down the law, so to speak.
Yeah.
He put his dick on the table.
Yeah.
You like what you see?
Will does. He brings it up like every time we fucking talk.
It's hard not to, especially since you know.
So, hey, you guys are talking about Yu-Gi-Oh's. Ray, what deck do you run?
Oh yeah, I heard you mention that earlier, and then I had to go fucking stop myself from killing myself.
To stop the fucking hanging tree.
Yeah. Yeah, you said you wanted to beat my magician deck, bro. Dude, that deck is pretty good, isn't it?
What are you running?
Pretty good. I'm running Blue Eyes. I've run Blue Eyes for the past 30 fucking years.
God, you love
Oh,
that
I
dragon
know.
cock in your mouth, dude. I swear
I
to
do.
God.
I do. It's ribbed for
And
your
one day
pleasure,
he'll be
you
able to
fucking
get consistent wins against me. It'll be a nice
Hey,
day
yo,
when I actually have a
so-
challenge.
So what? is your
Yo,
magi-
bro,
what's,
it's 'cause
what's in your
every time-
magician deck?
50%. Hold on. 50% Dark World, 25% Shadow. I forget what it is, but
Yo, I'm running
it's the one
Fairy
that
Tail.
makes everything face down on the field,
Oh, Bickham.
and the other 25% Fiend. That
Back
could
in the day when
probably beat
Yu-Gi-Oh
a
was-
magician deck.
What back in the day when
Oh, you
Yu-Gi-Oh
can't
was fun, I was running a fucking stun deck with Marshmallow on, and I would just use Book of Moon to flip that motherfucker back down, so that way I could sting you for more damage.
I had an old deck that I'm putting back together because I think that it'll probably be more fun. Listen, my dragon deck would absolutely destroy your magicians. The reason we don't play that is because that dragon deck is like a legal fucking deck that I can use to beat your fucking.
Hey yo,
deck.
build it on Master Duel and come fight me, bitch.
Wait, are you doing Heretic Dragon?
No, I'm running Blue Eyes Modern.
You got
Yeah,
how
but
many
you can
fucking-
run Blue
how many
Eyes
hand
with
traps you got in
Heretic
that bitch?
Dragon. Heretic
How many
Dragon
hand
makes it
traps?
to
Oh, no,
where
I
you
know.
can summon dragons from the
Motherfucker,
field.
Let me show you something. I'm dead ass right now. Let me put myself up on the big screen. It's literally sitting right here. You see this fucking wallet right here? Look at
How
this.
many hand traps you got in that bitch?
Look at this.
Whoa.
God damn!
I've been obsessed with the Blue Eyes White Dragon since my fucking grandmother got me a deck, the Kaiba starter deck, in like what
Dude,
fucking year was that?
I don't want to hear that
Dude.
from you because you're a
Okay,
blaster.
okay, to-
you had the
to let you
shiny,
guys
you had
know-
the fucking what's it? The Phantom Rare? What's the
The
special
Ghost Rare. I have
Yeah,
it. I run it. And
I know you fucking play it without sleeves and shit. It got
Are you
triggers the fuck out of
serious?
me. He's such
You
a little flop.
fucking retard.
let me show you.
Oh
I got it
my
right here.
God.
Yeah, he's a heretic, bro. That's why I beat
Why
him
the
every
fuck
time.
wouldn't you put
He
it in
doesn't
the
have. He
sleeve?
doesn't believe in the heart of the cards, bro. I beat him every time.
There it is.
Why
See,
is it not in a sleeve?
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's why I beat him every time. He doesn't care
Because
about
I'm
his
not-
fucking cards,
because
dude.
because I'm not some big brain fucking like.
I know
Oh, this
that.
is my retirement portfolio. I
No,
play
bro.
fucking
Dude,
game, bro.
That's
You
not
don't
the
sell it.
point.
You gotta
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
Play
put some
every
respect
fucking
on it.
each of
Put
those,
some fucking respect
each
on it.
of those Blue Eyes right now could sell for $1,000.
Bro,
No,
it's
they're
not.
valuable. Don't sell
Bro,
them.
it's not even about the fucking money. It's about it's a ghost rare, you ignorant fuck. People would
Like-
sell their left nut for one of
No,
those.
no, no.
Most
I'm
of those-
saying just the standard Blue Eyes.
Yeah, most of
Like,
those aren't worth
because
that
of how
much.
rare it is. Now.
No,
They're
it's,
not
it's
that
just the
rare
ones
anymore.
from
I mean,
Legend
now,
of Blue
like,
Eyes, the
with
original.
his, it's all like
They have
box on
reprints.
the
No, they
edges and
just did a
stuff,
bunch of
but-
reprints.
Yeah,
You
they
want to
do.
see
Reprint
something
them with
really
shit.
fucking grody? You guys are
Hmm?
gonna fucking kill me when you see this. Let me
Oh,
get my
God.
deck.
I'm gonna burn
Really?
Yeah.
this fucking.
They did the reprints of the. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they did a lot of reprints of Blue Eyes. Like, there's a bunch of different
Yeah,
alternate
Blue Eyes
artwork,
stock
too.
is kind of fucking low now.
It's like the one
I
that's
gotta
worth the
be
most
on
is probably
Will's
from the
side here
Kaiba starter
because-
deck.
I gotta be on
Lob.
Will's side
Yeah.
here because
Yeah,
I
that
do
one.
love Blue Eyes White Dragon as well. Like
This
that
is
is like my
not
go-to
SDK.
card when I
This
play
is not
back in the day.
SDK. This is fucking Lob. And
Oh,
it's,
yeah, that one's
it's
the worth the most.
unsleeved in my deck, and I play with it all the time. And I
Yep,
don't.
and I send it to
fucking
the graveyard. I enjoy it every time I send it to the graveyard.
Fuck you! You're using that cheese deck.
No,
You're
I was
using
using Magician. That Magician
No.
deck is not cheese.
No,
Yes. I haven't used the
No.
Deck Destroyer in like
you
6
have
months,
not
bro.
used. No, you have not
Yes.
used the fucking magician deck on my
Yes,
dragons.
I have, dude. Yes.
Absolutely fucking no. There's no fucking way.
Yes.
No.
All
I've
I'm
used
saying
the-
is
the
YouTube
Deck
need to get
Destroyer
nasty
one
rules so I
time.
can spank
Will,
that ass.
one time.
Please, it's such a beautiful card. Quit sending it to the graveyard. I love Blue Eyes White Dragon too.
Well, just tell him to play better, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Skill
Fuck
issue,
you.
Pilot.
It's fine. It's that fucking Deck Destroyer. I know I'm not
It's
gonna.
not, dude. It's
Well, I
Maybe
mean,
we
I'm just saying if he were to play Heretic Dragon, he could summon the Blue
dude,
Eyes
I don't
from
care
the
what
graveyard.
cards you have. I literally don't care what cards you have. I'll still beat
Dude,
you.
Heretic Dragon is not a fucking strong card anymore.
And it's not
There's
about my
so
deck.
many
I'm not
cards.
even talking about my deck. It's just the fuck. I'm a tactician, man. I'm the king of
Dude,
games.
if you're not playing some kind of stun, then you're not. There's no way you're gonna play against the fucking Blue Eyes deck. All Blue Eyes deck is rush down. That's all it
Yeah,
fucking
it-
is. So the
it's a
minute,
level 8 beat
the minute you have any type of fucking stun in your deck, that deck is fucked.
There's a
Because
lot of
I'm
different
going
things
to
you can
stall
do.
Yeah,
you.
Maiden just pops effects. It doesn't give a fuck. I don't even.
There's
If I'm playing as
Yu-Gi-Oh
magician,
nowadays is so gay that like someone could literally say, "Hey, you have a turn."
yeah.
No, you don't.
Well,
Yeah,
that's why
no,
we don't
I
really
hate-
play those modern.
Well, I mean,
ones. We
I
play,
don't
what is it,
really
like
like
Master 7 or
Pendulums.
something?
you see this shit. Hold on.
We
let me
stop
put
at
this-
Xyz. We do Xyz and before when we duel. That's like our
Yeah,
rule
it's like a modified. It's a modified version of Edison that we play. Actually, we're having a couple of my other friends over from.
Do you guys
it doesn't
play
matter,
online
from
at
middle
all?
school and elementary school. I haven't seen them in
I
a
play with the
long time.
cards.
Fuck,
Drew
man,
and Justin are coming over, and we're gonna have a boys' night on the 15th. And
We
we're
need-
just gonna be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably.
Who
maybe
was the
something
boy?
else.
I think his name was Aaron, the piano man.
Yeah. Do you want me to try to get a hold of him?
If he knows how to play any instruments and he just wants to hang out and play, like that'd be sick, dude. He was always such
Yeah,
a
bro.
nice
I
guy.
did a fucking piano. If you wanted to just come in my basement. Wow, that sounds really bad. If you wanted to come over to my house,
The sex dungeon.
I
He's
have.
got
I have
to
a shitload-
serenade you.
I have a shitload of these link monsters. I don't know how they work, and I don't care. I won't fucking. Play.
Dude,
I won't
use
won't
them.
play that format.
I won't do that or pendulum. I refuse.
See, okay, listen. I like.
I mean, I
Synchro.
did play Pendulum. I was fine. I was fine with Pendulum because that.
It's just
Remember
fucking
Zach, the
link
fucking
summoning, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, fuck
Zach.
Link.
Oh my god.
Zach used to
I
play
hate
Super Heavy
fucking
Samurai
bullshit with pendulums.
and Klee and all that horse shit. And me and Eric like talked about it, and I would just bring every week. Like Ben would run me through the fucking thing, like, okay, he's got this,
Oh,
and this, and I'm like,
Ben.
okay, cool. And I would just
Bro.
absolutely fucking
Bro.
decimate him with Blue Eyes.
Back in the day,
Bro.
whenever I could play real fucking like card table to table, I was running Perform Pals when they were first fucking out.
Oh God,
And, dude, I would decimate fucking Link
tell
Joker
me
was
you like black
Don't
dick
throw
without
that.
telling me you like black dick.
You're just mad because you couldn't beat it.
Will.
Yeah,
You're so Ben, right? You remember Ben, obviously. Remember his
I
sister?
talked to Ben recently. Yes,
You remember his sister?
yeah, Lucy, I know him.
Yeah, and remember Colby?
Yeah, I know Colby. I went to school with Colby.
Oh
and
my
the
god,
other
dude,
guy.
that whole situation. I still can't believe that happened, man. I still can't believe that
Whole
fucking happened.
situation.
Yeah, their kid's doing good. I mean, well, I won't get into it. It's not fair.
He was such a fucking chowderhead, bro. I went to college with him and he had like no drive or ambition whatsoever. And the only reation he ended up meeting
Yeah.
her is because I literally pushed him to get a job at Walmart because we were in the same class.
Yeah, so
And then she got pregnant in like 6 months, bro. That was the craziest shit.
Yeah, but you know what? He's a good dad.
That's good.
I mean, you know, I gotta, you know, he went into the military and everything, and he fucking came out, and I don't fucking know.
Oh, I just know that when we were in college, bro, he refused to do
Bye,
any of the
Boki. I'll
work,
see
and
you
he wanted
later.
to fucking, he
See
wanted
you
to
later,
copy
guys.
me
My
everything.
break's over.
See you, Bucky.
Peace.
See you guys around.
Yep. God bless, Bokey.
Yeah, he just wanted
But yeah.
to copy everybody's fucking homework, bro. He didn't ever want to do any of it. It was just the funniest thing.
Yeah, because he didn't have the money to pay people to do the good work. He paid me $200.
Well, dude, it was like we had a group in our class where we went and did the work together, like at the fucking cafeteria, and we invited him, but he just didn't show up until like the last 5 minutes and then wanted to copy. And it's like, Bro, there's no way you think that's gonna happen.
Yeah. I don't fucking know. But you know what? He's a good dad.
Yeah.
His kid seems
Well, I'm not saying
cool.
that anything about him now. I don't even know him now. I'm just saying, thinking
No.
back on memories, you know?
Yeah, we've hung out a couple of times. We've played Pokemon Go together a handful of times. Like they brought their kid, I brought mine.
Yeah.
Because the boy was super into Pokemon Go for like a whole year. It was all he wanted to do, and now he just couldn't care less. I'm trying to get him into the real thing. Like I've got a Game Boy Color. It's sitting up there,
Hell yeah.
waiting for him. At Link Cable, original copies of Red and Blue. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for him to be 5 years old. That's all I'm waiting for because that's when I started.
Yep.
It's gonna be a good time.
Pokemon.
See if there's some kind of like, you got to find like a protective case because I'm pretty sure I broke about fucking 5 Game Boy Colors when I like first got one. Like I just
That's why I
dropped
gotta
them,
wait
bro.
until he's 5.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna handle it now. But I got my first Game Boy Color when I was 5. I got Pokemon September 22nd of 1998.
What one did you get?
Red.
Me
Yep.
too, man. Yep.
My
I
first.
actually- I started with Bulbasaur, realized I fucked up, and then I went
Yep.
back and started with Charmander. Right
Like, bro,
away.
you can't not pick the Fire Dragon, man.
My first
on the
Pokemon game was Blue.
I thought you
Oh.
were supposed to pick the one on your box. That's why I
Yeah.
picked
Yeah, I know. They don't really explain that.
Did you guys play Gold or Silver?
Oh yeah, I played Gold.
Gold.
Dude, okay, I'm sorry, and like people are gonna fucking get mad, but like the only good remake that we have gotten and like at all
Gold.
is Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Definitely.
Yes, they were so good. Although,
Like, bro,
it's
I
not a
even like the
remake.
fact. Well, I mean, it kind of is because there was.
No.
there was a
I'm
lot
trying.
of-
I'm following up with. It's not a remake, but Black and White 2 were also very good.
I didn't really fuck with Black and White after
I
Soul
did.
Silver. I kind of fell off, and then I started playing back when Sword and
When I
Shield came
was
out.
when I was graduating high school, all of the guys in my grade were going through a nostalgia kick, and we all picked up Black 2, White 2, and we were playing competitively in between classes. I remember in between Regents exams, we were fucking playing.
Dude,
And
what-
Yu-Gi-Oh, of course.
You know what sucks is they missed a huge opportunity. I get like Legend ZA is gonna be cool, but like I really wanted Legend.
Oh, I don't
Celebi.
even know if I'm gonna play that shit. Not if it's
I
what they
wanted
say it
Legends.
is.
I wanted Legend Celebi so fucking bad, dude.
I just wanted Legends Arceus again is my favorite.
Yeah, it's the
And
best.
It's the best Pokemon game ever. I know that's not like a popular opinion, but it's because it's so not a Pokemon game. Like
You have
it
like,
is. It has Pokemon in it, but it's like it's not. It hits all the right marks.
Like, dude, here's
I
the
think
thing.
the best
My
Pokemon game
favorite-
is Pal World.
Well,
Well, that's what Legends Arceus was. It was like a PG-13 Pal World.
Pal World, yeah, like because like, dude, the best part about Arceus was yes, that you were locked to certain things until you filled out your Pokedex, but like it was not hard to fill that fucking Pokedex.
Yeah, but it made you play the fucking game. When you
Yeah.
play a mainline Pokemon game, it's the most brain dead shit ever now.
I'm not
It's
gonna lie,
literally-
Scarlet and Violet was a letdown. Like low key, it was.
No, fucking high key letdown. Fucking ridiculous letdown.
I don't know, man. I haven't played that one, but like Pokemon Coliseum is pretty fucking goated.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And
XD Gale
Stadium.
of Darkness.
I didn't
I
end up
fucking
playing
love-
Gale of Darkness, but I played the shit out of the first one, man.
Oh yeah. They were both pretty good.
Hey, yo, do you guys remember back when fucking Pokemon DS games had events?
Yeah, I do. You had to go to the fucking GameStop.
Stop. Yup.
Yeah. Go
My
fucking
dad would get so
Walmart.
fucking
Yep.
annoyed because I'm like, Dad, I gotta go to GameStop real quick. He's like, Why? I got a Pokemon I gotta get.
Did
Yeah,
you
and
guys
they
ever do
actually-
midnight releases for games?
Yes. Because,
only midnight-
GameStop stopped doing midnight releases for Pokemon games. They only did it for like Call of Duty and shit like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would wait in Walmart because they were open 24 hours.
I remember
would just-
getting Black Ops 1. We went to that. I think we went to our Walmart
Yeah, there
that
you
we
go.
worked at. Dude, that was so fucking hype. Like my dad went with me and everything, and I just remember staying up for like 12 hours playing the zombies, the
Dude,
Kino der
Black
Toten.
Black Ops 6 is such a fucking letdown.
Halo 3.
Black Ops has been Call of Duty's just been a letdown since like.
No, here's the thing,
Modern
dude. They
Warfare 3.
started so good. They started so good, and then they shat the bed. They
So
completely
my
just shit.
my dad and I went for a midnight release. I think it was a fucking Halo game, if I remember correctly. And we got it was when Taco Bell was open till 3 a.m. I don't know if they still are. But yeah, we got fucking we went and got Taco Bell and then fucking grabbed the game, finished dinner, and then we went back to where he was living at the time, and we fucking played the shit out of that.
The only
Those are
midnight release
I
that
was
I ever
talking-
went to. Oh,
I was talking to Justin about that. Like, you're like, is it? He said something like, "Is it just me or is everything fucking shit now?" Like, there's no anticipation of anything. There's no like,
Well, it's 'cause everybody's
there's
a
no
fucking
life in the
weakling.
fucking. There's no life in the game
Because
industry.
everybody,
anymore,
wait, hold
dude.
on. Because everybody's what?
Everybody's a weakling, dude. All these
There's
people
no-
that are in high positions in these corporations are all fucking weaklings. Because they're
There's just
focused
no-
on the paper, bro. They're not focused on leveling up. They're focused on the fucking paper.
Nobody's waiting in line for the midnight release of Concord or Dustborn or any of these
Dude,
other fucking.
the only fucking midnight release I ever went to was Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. That was the only one I went to.
I went to so many fucking midnight releases for video games when I was younger, and I missed the shit out of that.
Dude, I miss
It was such-
Blockbuster.
Yo, I miss Blockbuster too.
Oh, dude. My dad used to,
Fucking-
he would like take me to a dentist appointment and he was like, all right, if you cause no trouble and we're out of there quick, I'll let you rent a game from Blockbuster.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, remember in SGF there was that fucking rental store. There's like
Yeah.
a nail salon in there now,
Yeah.
and you could
Dude.
rent the whole ass fucking console.
Yeah, you're talking about the one by that the car dealership, right?
Yeah. It's like Carriage or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to work there too, by the way. But the thing is that my mother actually was dating the owner of that rental place. And get
No
this about this,
fucking shit.
get this about this dumb fucking cunt, bro, is that she fucking robbed him. This
Oh,
dumb
God.
fucking whore robbed him. God, I'm so fucking happy that dumb little bitch is not in my life, man. I would have been so
Yeah.
much lower leveled if she was. Thank Christ. Thank good Jesus.
I know that, Ben. I know that.
Yeah, well, what a dumb bitch.
Yo,
She had a sweet
someone
gig. All
stopped
she had to
and
do
go.
was suck a dick, and she would have had a place to live, food paid for. And instead, she took that and then robbed him. Like, oh my God. Fucking whores, man.
So let it-
Does that make me, am I going to hell for saying my mother's a whore?
Maybe.
I don't know, Smokey. What's the
Facts
verdict
are
on that
facts,
one?
man.
That must
Well,
not
I
tell
mean,
a lie.
if it's by definition, then I don't think so.
Like, I still respect her as a human being, and I love her because she gave me life, and I love all human beings. But that doesn't change the fact that I think she's a dumb little twat.
Oh, then I guess I can't be a Christian because I don't love all human beings. I think
Oh,
there
well, you
are
got to
plenty of
fix that, man,
people-
or you're going to burn.
There's plenty of people that that do not.
You know what's funny? I unironically do. I unironically
Can
do
I say
love
something
all
on this
human
topic
beings.
without getting derailed, or should I not even try? Because
No,
I
go
actually had
for it.
something written down on this, to be honest.
Yeah,
with
go
you.
for it. Go
All
ahead.
right. Hold on, let me find it here in the fucking list of notes.
Pop off, cupcake.
like fuck the French. I have no love for them.
Yeah, true.
Let me see.
What the
Yeah,
Well,
French.
basically, I can't find it in here because there's too much shit. But you got to think about it like this: without those people that you dislike or that you think you hate, you would have no reason to crush somebody. You would have nobody to use force against. You would have no visceral opposition. And I enjoy those things. I love crushing an opponent. I love it when when I defeat somebody. There's nothing. It's great. I love it. And so, therefore, I love those people that I get to express those things upon. I'm very grateful. Without an opponent, man, you can't fucking eviscerate somebody. I love them. I'm very grateful for them. You could think
I mean,
of
I
it
don't
like,
think you have to-
hold on. Think about it like, think about it. Hold on. Think about it like this. I'll use anime as an example. Why did Goku let Vegeta leave after their battle? It's for this exact point that I'm making.
It wasn't because he loved him. He just wanted another fight.
Of course he did. Of course he loved him because he was the only one at that time who could give him the fight. He loved the fight, and therefore the only person who could give it to him was his greatest enemy. And so he loved him for it. He shows love to Vegeta throughout the whole fucking show. Absolutely, he loved him.
I mean, yeah,
Even
they
when he
become
was an
friends
enemy.
over time.
And he did it to Piccolo as well. He showed it to all of his opponents. That's the message, the point that I'm
Well,
making.
not to all of
is
them.
they have a purpose. And
He even did it to Frieza.
exactly. They all have a
It's so-
purpose.
I just see it like this. I see it as like it's so easy to make a series of bad decisions. There's not
That
like
too.
a lot of guidance. There's not a lot of
Like, you're
guidance
not above
out
them,
there.
man. You could actually any single one of us could become Hitler. You're not above that. And if you think you
No,
are,
I
you're
know.
fucking
That's what
arrogant.
I'm saying, dude. Is it's
Yeah.
like it's probably the weed talking, but it's like I just see people as like people, and we're all kind of like
We're all the
we're all
same.
made of the same stuff, and we're all susceptible to the same things unless you really train yourself and you like know what you're doing. I mean, any person like with the default settings on is gonna get as fucked as the last person.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
and I just see it like all like there's like it hurts me actually. Again,
Absolutely.
weed talking. It hurts me to see all these fucking broken people out there making really fucking dumb, like what I consider to be obvious mistakes, and I just like, you know.
Well, there's two things
I mean,
on this. There's two things on this. One thing from the Tao, which I think you really like, Will, is that when the general claims victory over the battle, he mourns. When the best general claims victory over the battle, he mourns. He mourns because there is a loss of life. And life, think about it like this: two brains are better than one. And so if you kill somebody, that's one less brain you have to work with. We're all on the same team, regardless of whether you think we are. I don't really care what you think. We're all on the same team. We're all a part of team creation by God. Same team.
Yeah.
And so one less brain means one less set of power, of energy that can be used towards a better purpose.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you have to love someone to not hate someone.
I think you need to love somebody to be at the highest form of your potential. And otherwise, you're just disgracing yourself and everyone else.
Yeah, I think I
just
agree
don't
with
have to
that.
Care about people. Like, that's just an option.
Yeah, it's absolutely an option. And it's an option that limits your ability to grow, is what I'm saying. So it's fine. Everybody gets to make their own choices. You can be whatever level you want to. But I'm just simply pointing out the fact that 100% limits your ability to grow as a human being and to reach your fullest potential.
That's true.
I disagree with that.
I've seen that play out in real time with people that I really
Well,
fucking care
I'll put
about.
it to you this way. Look at your life right now and the choices that you led you to where you are and your results. And if you're happy with your results, then that's fine. And I do the same thing. I look at my choices in my life, the decisions that I've made, and I am incredibly happy with my results. Very, very happy, honestly. And so if you could say the same thing, then that's wonderful. I'd wager not. But
I mean,
that's
like
not my choice to make.
Like my thing is like I didn't love the people I disliked whenever I was getting sober, and I got sober just fine. All the people that I loved were there anyway.
Wouldn't it be
So-
nice if
But is just being sober being the highest of your potential? Being sober should be a standard.
I mean,
that's true.
Like, it's about standards. At the end of the day, what I'm talking about is standards. And so if you want to be the highest form of yourself, you have to have high standards. And having high standards means you have to be willing to let go of the things that you feel inside to make better decisions. Think about it
Right.
like if you have a child and they make a mistake and it causes you a headache, you don't kill the fucking child. And that's what all human beings are like. We're all like fucking infants. I don't care how old you are, how wise you think you are, how much you think you know, you're a fucking infant. And so, of course, infants make a lot of mistakes, and you can't hold that against them because what do you fucking expect from an infant?
I'm just saying the people that you don't need in your life, you don't have to love. Like
That's not
like,
true at all. You don't have to have them in your life, but you absolutely should love them. Like you should love yourself.
Okay. I mean, we could spit on that, but like I'm just gonna kindly disagree with you. I don't think you have to love yourself.
No, I know that. It's very apparent. I know you disagree with me, and it's very apparent.
I mean, but you don't have to love yourself to get shit done. Like, that's just a fucking real thing.
Do you not love yourself?
I'm talking about
or-
like highest potential.
No, I don't. I don't need to.
Well, like it's very clear you're not at your highest potential. So that's
but
what
I'm
talking
getting
about.
there.
But you're not there right
Like-
now. is what I'm
Yeah,
saying. So like
because
where
it's
you
gonna
are right
take
now
time.
is based at, for everybody. Where they are at this current moment is based on the choices they've made. And so if you're not at the highest potential, that must mean that your choices haven't always been the best. And so that must mean that you would want to reflect on your choices and come up with the best solution that you can for the future.
Hence why I cut people out of my life. That doesn't mean I dislike or love them. They're just not in my life anymore.
Yeah. And that's not even like a point in the conversation. Whether
But
they're
what
in
I'm
your life
saying
or
is
not,
you
it doesn't
said you
matter.
could love them, but why waste that on people that aren't in my life?
What do you mean waste? Are you telling me you have
Yeah,
a limit on how much love?
I mean, I'd rather love people that are in my life currently than love someone that's
I'm not saying you have to, for your worst enemy, you have to go out of your way and jerk them off. That's not what I'm saying at all.
I'm not
And
saying
I think
that
that's
that's
what you're
what
kind
I'm
of taking it as.
No,
That's not, I
I'm-
don't even know if, I'm not even sure you understand what love is in this context then. That's kind of what it's coming across as. Because you kind of mentioned, you said you shouldn't have to love yourself. And that is honestly the sign of
That's a
somebody
scary thought.
probably that might be in a depression.
I mean, I'd stay in a depression, but that's not why I don't love myself.
Well, loving yourself is kind of a solution.
I just use the lack of love for myself to give love to others and make myself better.
Yeah, but that just hurts you. Nobody
Not
wants you to
really.
hurt yourself
It's
for that.
been
It
it's
does.
been doing a lot better. Like I don't.
You don't take
I
from
don't
yourself to
need-
give to somebody else. You can't fill somebody else's cup from an empty cup. You have to have something in your cup to fill somebody else's.
It's absolutely
I-
true.
Right, but you could still love people without loving yourself.
No, you can't because you don't know what love is then.
Exactly.
You have to be able to love yourself before you can love anybody else. First of all, let me ask you this. If you don't love yourself, why should anybody else fucking love you? If you don't love
They
yourself,
shouldn't.
why should... Exactly.
Good fucking question.
I don't
So-
think that anyone should love you. Period. I think that's
Really?
something that they decide. Yes, that's something you decide.
Really? I see.
Yeah.
I'm really... Dude, I pray for you. That's not a
I
healthy
appreciate
outlook
your
whatsoever.
thoughts. It's just how I see it. I think that no one deserves love that's earned.
Interesting.
It's just, yeah, that's just how I see it. It's just like respect.
But the thing is that it's not a transaction, and that will only lead to failure if you think. That
Yeah,
there's
that's
something
true.
transaction.
Once
So
you start
you're
viewing
saying that,
love
like-
as once you start
I don't
seeing
really
love
see
as
it
a
as
transactional
What did-
component,
Let me ask you a question. Are you close to anybody in your family?
A few people, yeah.
Like a mother, father, grandparent, anybody that you could list like one
siblings.
person? Could you list like one person for me? I don't need their name or anything, just
Just
their
my
relation.
little brother and little sister.
Okay, what did they have to do to earn your love?
Be in my life.
Oh, okay. So they didn't have to do anything to earn your love. Got it.
I mean,
Because
I
that's
didn't
true love.
love them off rip. I
Right,
didn't
and-
know them.
You're telling me that your brand new baby brother, you didn't love him when you saw
No,
him.
that's not what I said because I wasn't there when they were born.
The first time you saw him.
They were like 12.
And did you love them?
I didn't know them.
That's not what I'm asking you.
Not at that right second. No, I didn't know them.
Interesting. Well, that's very
And I'm
revealing.
not saying love is a transaction. I'm saying love is something that you develop and it grows.
I
You
just
don't
find it
start
interesting
out
that you
loving
don't
people.
see somebody so sweet and innocent like a young child or an old grandmother and don't immediately just love them for their kind, compassionate nature. Because I do.
I'm kind
If
to
somebody's
them.
kind and compassionate and I observe them, I see them in any capacity, or if I see they're innocent, I immediately love them. Why wouldn't I?
I mean, you can be
They're
kind to
exhibiting
people and not
qualities of
love them.
God or of the good part of this world. They should be loved by nature. You should love good things for free.
Well, while I would definitely most agree with you in regards to a lot of what you said, you also need to have the capacity to judge alongside your capacity to love, and in order to properly evaluate who you're loving exactly, because people who show nice qualities, like there is a reason V saying you can't judge a book by its cover.
Well,
or
sure, but that's
without
just
names.
separate. They're not attached, and I think that's a really big
Right,
problem
but
in
you also
discussions
have to
like this.
you have to watch for snakes in the,
Well,
in
it
the
doesn't.
grass.
You love them anyway. Absolutely, you watch them, but that's separate. You still have to love them.
Like I said, I don't think like you said something about like a grandma. Like you can show kindness without showing love. I can be kind to you and not like you at all. That's just how I
Showing
am.
kindness is an act of love.
Well, yeah, kindness is intertwined with love. You can
I
show
guess.
love
Well, I could
general
also
loyalty
I
on
could
your
also
face
punch you
value.
in the fucking face. I could be kind, or I
Yeah.
could punch you in the fucking face. So
Great,
that was
obviously,
remember?
like,
Can I
yeah.
just say this is related? Great. Remember when we had a conversation earlier in the week about leveling up? I think I'm starting to like really agree with what you said, because like I don't see a lot of people really agreeing with what you're saying, except for me, in the way that you mean it, and I totally get it now. Like
Yeah.
it's just like I just feel like. What
Well,
do
I'll
you
be honest with
mean?
you. I muted earlier and left because you guys were talking about a bunch of low level shit, and I just didn't want to
Oh
waste
yeah,
I
I
could
like to
waste my
dick
brain
around.
power on my own. And I'm not saying that as a slight against anybody. I was just simply saying, like, I was in the middle of a good conversation with Smokey about something, and it got completely derailed about something that quite honestly just didn't mean anything. And
And
it's
for
like
once,
we
it wasn't my
wasted that time. We wasted that time when we could have been talking about something where somebody could have grown or learned something, or I could have learned something new, or Will could have said something that would have been profound. And it's just like I don't think any of you really understand the gravity of the situation that we're actually in. And I honestly, I feel like I'm the only one who really does in the world, because there
No, I
are
get
threats
it.
in
It's
the
just
well, there's real threats in the future that will come. Like to assume that there will never be another threat is foolish.
I don't think anyone doesn't assume that another threat is
just
coming.
Well, nobody's acting like there is.
listen. I'm just fucking out here in the wilderness all the fucking time. Sometimes I like to dick around a little bit. You know what I mean?
No, I mean that's fine and dandy, but you have to. It's fine and dandy to do that, but you have to be at the point where you have the leisure time to do that. Like I could literally sit in my chair all day and still be a higher level than most people because I've already put in the time for the foundation. You know, I took that 5 or 10 minutes earlier, did a quick workout to level up, and it like you don't have to do much. And not only that, I personally believe our job on this existence is to pick up the biggest cross that we can carry and carry it.
Yeah.
And so you kind of have to think big. I feel like you're supposed to think big. I don't think we're supposed to think small. I think we're supposed to think big. And if you have any belief in God, then you understand what that actually means, what big actually is, what foes we actually have to worry about.
Yeah.
Well, I don't believe in
My
God. so I
fucking.
Well, the
My
universe is
fucking
nearly
cross.
infinite, so that's how big it is. So you can use that. If you believe that there's more outside of the planet, that there's a universe, then you know that it's near infinite, and that's very large. That means you need to think large. I don't care if you believe in God or not.
There you go. That's neat.
Um,
I just got a really big fucking cross, and sometimes I like to dick around a little bit. I
Yeah.
came in a bad fucking mood. I've had a fucking, you know what I'm fucking, some of what I'm dealing with in my fucking brain parts. I'm getting over it. I'm gonna do something tomorrow that's gonna probably fucking help, and I'll be moving on.
All right, we usually close up at this time, don't we? Well, you do, Will.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we can keep going if you want for a little while.
Yeah, I'm down.
I spend most of my Tuesday into Wednesday not sleeping for over 24 hours. I had,
Can I send you a clip for us to watch?
yeah, sure, why not?
I'm surprised you didn't want to continue the conversation we were having.
I mean, if you want to, we can. I don't want to come across like I'm attacking anybody, and I was definitely getting invested in that conversation. But if you want to talk about anything, I'm more than happy to.
I mean,
like
I don't-
said, I'm not trying to attack anybody.
I don't feel like you were attacking me. I think
good.
that like we can disagree. Like, bro, I'm not some sensitive fucking pussy that can't disagree with
Well,
someone.
I guess what I was really
Yeah.
trying to say, and since you've asked again, I'll kind of just be more honest, is that quite simply, I'm just at a higher level than you, and so I'm trying to help you level up by giving you advice. Because
I mean,
and that's what it boils down to, is that I'm telling you from somebody who's had to work a lot. I've had to fix a lot of problems in my past. I've had to overcome things, and this is the conclusion I've come to is I guess I'm really arrogant, but I genuinely feel like I've put in a lot of time, and it's paid off in me being more advanced than the average Joe.
I mean, that's cool, man. Like, everybody, including me, I've gone through some shit that I've overcome. It's just I see things differently. I don't disrespect your beliefs. I think if that's what you need to do, what you got to do, then do it. But like, And me and Will don't agree on a lot of fucking things. But at the end of the day, I don't hate you for, oh my God, you don't have the same beliefs as me, I have to murder you now. Like, I think that's a waste of fucking time. If you can't, like, actually talk about something that you disagree with somebody, then why the fuck are you there in the first place?
Well, I mean, disagreement I think it's a wonderful thing because it encourages discourse. And then you can look at things from different perspectives. I think it's wonderful. I'm not ever saying, like, I want everyone to agree with me.
No,
I'm just trying to, like I said, I guess I'm just arrogant. And I really believe that there are certain things, certain philosophies that if you adopt, it will genuinely improve pretty much any human being. And they just so happen to pretty much coincide with Jesus Christ.
I mean, if that's your belief, I respect it. I don't see it that way.
I want you to, when we're watching this, I want to give you a little thing before we start. Take this very seriously because I think it's a very important point that Vegeta makes in this. I think it's very powerful if you take it seriously and don't just look at it as a joke.
Was any of that audible?
Yeah, the sound came through.
This Super Saiyan Blue. And Father and Goku have this in their arsenal. They can stop Black for sure. It's gonna be okay. My own strength doesn't matter now.
Look at me, dumbass! Wipe that smile off your face! Stopping Black, is that your only goal? You think it ends there? Think about the next threat, in a year, or 5 or 10, or think about your pride! If Saiyan blood flows in your veins, if you're my son as you claim, then I won't tolerate you losing to anyone! You'll be the best, or you'll be nothing!
Stop! He's been through enough! Just let them do this, it's okay. It may seem harsh, but it's how Saiyans work.
What are you doing here?
Oh boy.
Damn you!
Oh. So that counts as landing a blow, right? I guess that means I win. I hear you, and I will get stronger. Stronger than Black, and stronger than you.
That's how you answer your son, by walking away?
Thank you, Father, for everything. See?
Oh boy, you Saiyans are all nuts.
Oh, hold on. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. It's going to fucking restream.
It's going to loop.
Shit. Yep, it's going to loop. The fucking lag.
So, like, the point he was making there was you don't know what threat is around the next corner, and you certainly can't rely on everybody else to solve all your problems. Sometimes you might be able to get a hand, and it's good to accept help, but sometimes you just got to stand up on your own 2 feet and face it.
Yep.
It's funny. So the last comment I see here, some guy saying that I was shoving my religion down some other guy's throat. And it's just ironic because I'm not religious at all. I just use Jesus and the Bible because everyone else seems to be Christian. I don't need the Bible whatsoever to back up anything that I say.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know where you got that from.
I'm confused too.
Yeah, if he's been listening for any point of time in here, it's just like
since we got
it just happens to be that Ray's belief system has like bits and pieces of certain commonalities between pretty much anybody's religion, I think, at this point. And he just incorporates it into the conversation to make it relevant to the people he's talking to. Because he's not a fucking retard and he knows how to communicate with people effectively. About as effectively as anybody else I've seen.
I appreciate that.
Since we got some anime nerds up in here, does anybody watch Naruto at all?
I haven't in a while, but I love Naruto.
Have you finished
The
Shippuden at all?
Rock Lee fight was in the original Naruto, like the first, like not like Shippuden or Boruto or anything like that.
Gara versus Rock Lee.
Yeah, Gara versus Rock Lee. That was probably.
Oh, hold on. All right, so I never once, and you'll never once ever hear me say that the reason why I'm better than somebody is Jesus Christ. What I might have said is that the teachings of Jesus Christ just so happen to make you be a more high level person, which I believe is 100% true.
Yeah, I know, Ray. I definitely don't. I do not believe he would have even said anything like that.
Yeah, I really try to go out of my way to not compare myself to other people as me being better or somebody else being better. I will compare like power levels, I guess, but that's not like we're all in different races. Like it's like apples. Every human being is apples to oranges. So it's like I've never lived a day in Q's shoes. I don't know what his life was like. I have no fucking clue. I am not judging him in any way. All I'm saying is like these are things that I've discovered through my journey, and I feel like I've had a very fortuitous journey.
Hey, listen, if you got a fucking
why don't you
problem,
stop being a fucking asshat? Come in here. You think you're tough?
Yeah,
Let's see your dick size. Pull it out. Let's see how fucking tough you are, little guy. How many push-ups can you
I
do?
mean, if he's referring to me about the Jesus thing, like I didn't take it as anything like that. Like people, like
No,
I
he's
am
just trying to
surrounded
pick a fight
by.
because he's emasculated by me. His
Oh, I'm
tiny
just
little
saying,
teeth are
like,
shriveling up.
Will's.
do you
Will's-
have the fucking? I can't pull. I'm in the back. I can't fucking go pull up the goddamn thing. I don't have a timestamp. We've been going for almost 2.5 hours, right? If you're
Yeah.
gonna,
Also, keep in
if you
mind
have
that
a
this isn't
problem,
scripted as well, and it's free-flowing conversation. And regardless of what I said, when I mentioned your point earlier, that is what I'm trying to say: is that by following it just so happens that by following the teachings of Jesus Christ, that you are a higher level. You become a higher level person. You level up.
there you go.
That Broccoli versus Gara fight was fucking peak. Like,
I
so
really
good.
liked Naruto versus Haku when he uses the red.
Yeah,
box form.
my favorite fight to this day is the Jiraiya versus Pain fight.
I think mine's Might Guy versus Madara at the end, bro. Like I get so fucking hyped for that every time.
I mean, dude, if you didn't get hyped, then you weren't a fan. Like, if you didn't get hyped from my man's bushy brow, then you nah, fuck you. Like,
Zaku Jaku. I think that's what it was, like Morning Peacock or some shit.
Dude, that I will say, I think fucking the war art got shafted when they went to what's her face.
Yeah, they ruined it at the end, man.
And fucking
my
Neji's
wife
death
and
was
I-
unnecessary as fuck.
Yeah.
My wife and I, we have certain like periods in time where we go through when we rewatch all of something, and there were 2 instances where we watched all of Naruto up to and to be honest with you, I definitely still feel like Gara versus Rock Lee was
Your mic.
Well, your mic went really muffled, my
Fix your
dude.
fucking microphone, you asshole.
Yeah,
Is this better?
You keep going in and out.
I don't know
Yes.
why. Let me just double check something real quick.
There you go, you're better.
Yeah, I know I'm better now, but I want to make sure it stays better.
I think my favorite Dragon Ball Super fight was the Piccolo and Gohan versus Tien and Goku. I think that was my favorite fight.
Oh, like the pregame
Roshi.
warm-up one?
Yeah.
The strongest Kamehameha.
I mean, that was a
Gohan
good
versus
moment,
Cell.
yeah, but my thing was like, dude, I'm so fucking tired of like these Goku and Vegeta dick riders because they got mad as fuck because even Toriyama fucking said that Gohan's stronger than both Goku and Vegeta at the moment.
Yeah, but it's
They're
just
like,
like
that's not possible. It's not like, motherfucker, you don't read your own manga then, because literally
Well,
it has
no.
been said that
It's not
athletes
because
get stronger than fucking
listen,
Bull.
Listen, it's not because it's not. People say it's not possible. At the end of the day, the problem with it, like I dislike the ass pull power for like Gohan and shit because he just doesn't follow thematically through with the themes.
But that wasn't an ass pull. It
Every
wasn't an
power
ass
up that
pull because,
Gohan
like-
has is a fucking ass pull.
Okay, but you also have to
Everything-
remember. You also have to remember that
Gohan is ass pull. Everything about him. When he's
Gohan-
like Raditz, literally.
You-
His power level just shot up to 1200 out of the blue, and he like What? That's not
Right,
that's
but
like,
you also have to remember at the end of the at the beginning of the fucking Universal Survival arc, he even said like, "Hey, I'm going down a different path that doesn't follow you guys."
but that doesn't matter. He's not
So
doing
he was
anything for it.
training and doing like I think he was training.
Yeah, but he's not going to the God of Destruction's planet and trading in an alternate
doesn't
universe
need
where like
to.
the yeah, that's the ass pull part of it.
Yeah,
everybody else has to.
the-
Everybody else
that's
has
the
to work
Gary-
hard and do and learn from all these different masters. And Gohan just shows up, and because of plot, he gets power.
Yeah,
And that's nice and all,
Gohan is a
but I don't
classic
respect somebody
Gary
like
too.
that.
Hey,
I don't
Will,
respect somebody like that.
I posted
Right, but like every fucking time
Wait,
we've had a
what's going
chance to have Gohan on fucking screen, everyone gets pissy about it. That's
Yeah,
the
'cause
thing.
he
Like
fails every
fucking
time he throws. He throws every
bro,
fucking time.
he had a fucking chance to have a great fucking spot in the Blue arc, and everyone's like, no, we want Gohan and Vegeta back.
That's because of his
So
character.
they shaft
He
him.
followed his character, his fucking arrogant, retarded character. It's the same thing that happened in Cell. That's why Goku died. Like he's not it, bro. He's not him. He's not. He's a little fucking clown boy. He needs to stick to the books.
I can imagine you must have been a pretty decent fighter in your time. But unfortunately for you, that time has come and gone.
Yes, this moment was also pretty good. This
I
was
like
fucking
this one
peak.
a lot.
I don't know why Roshi never did this in anything. Like he did kind of a little bit, like here
He
and there.
didn't
but
have
like,
to.
well, okay.
He didn't have to.
Yeah, but
Dude, he turned up in the World's Strongest movie. I think the first two no, just World's Strongest. It was
yeah, I
actually
saw
pretty
that
good.
shit. I get that, but I mean, like, why is he? I don't fucking know. I just felt
Roshi's
like
retired.
why would he,
man.
bro? He just
like,
wants
he
the
has
tick.
two of the world's strongest students. Why does he need to do anything?
He
All
doesn't
I'm
want it
saying is
anyway,
Roshi
bro.
had the best glow up in this arc. Mans
just
gave
wanted
up
the
being
tip.
a
well, this would have
pervert.
been this would have been real helpful with Android. That fucking in the beginning of the Android saga, it's kind of a big fucking plot hole with Future Trunks.
Well, he did
universe.
fight in Garlic.
So no,
Like
because think about this.
Garlic and Garlic Jr. He
Let's
fought back.
shut up and watch this, and then I'll explain what I'm talking about because it's a huge fucking oversight. I think.
Still trying to get back up? Stop embarrassing yourself. Just accept your limitations and ease gracefully into retirement.
My limitations can go straight to hell.
No, don't do it, Master Roshi! Yeah, don't push too hard!
Goku, Krillin, you're the ones who showed this old fossil he still had something left to give, that it was too soon to let the limits of age sentence him to sit idly by on the sidelines. You boys who were never content to stop, who kept aiming for and climbing greater and greater heights, want me to take it easy?
No, you don't! Come on, just go down already!
Now listen to me, boys! Always remember these words. Work hard, study well, and eat and sleep plenty. That is the Turtle Hermit way. We must master the art of peace in addition to the art of war.
Shut up and fight!
The Turtle Hermit School will be with you, always. This will be my greatest, most powerful Kamehameha!
Oh, come on, Ganos, not you too!
I knew you could do it, you old coot!
Hold on, that's no old coot, that's Master Roshi.
Goddamn right.
And then he fucking died.
You master the art of peace, so you know what you're fighting for when you are in the art of war. It's very important. That little lesson that he said there.
Yeah, I agree. I just
Yep.
I just feel like if you could have done that the whole
Like a
time.
lot of people sleep on that, but
Well,
Master
Dragon Ball-
Roshi still spits fucking knowledge.
Can I say
Oh,
the thing
yeah.
that pissed me off about Super was everyone's like, "Oh, Gohan didn't earn this," but what was the fucking Kefla thing? Like they did.
Oh,
not
I mean
earn
the whole show is like plot hole of the show. Think about this. Okay, so Android 17 and 18, or Android 17 is capable of like keeping up with Jiren slightly, but he hasn't like trained. He's been a fucking ranger. He hasn't trained or anything since Cell.
I
And
mean,
somehow
they did
magically
say-
he went from less than Cell level to God level. Because like Jiren is stronger than Gods of Destruction. And like in
Yeah,
Battle of
but-
Gods, you know, like Goku couldn't even keep up with Beerus with that ass pull transformation. And so that's why the whole thing with like all the characters, not just Gohan, but like all the characters being capable of like standing up with these god tier beings, it's just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that didn't really make any sense. But
I just
what
wanted
I
to
was
fucking
thinking
go on and
about is
talk
this
about
goes
it.
this fucking Master Roshi retcon with the fucking Tournament of Power, right? This whole fucking thing with Master Roshi being able to do that shit. Where was that with Demon King Piccolo?
He used the Makuba. He used the Makuba.
Well,
and
he
died.
did have the containment wave. That
Yeah, he
played
did the
out
evil
in-
containment wave, but
And he
he's
died.
like, I fucked it up. Now there's nothing I could possibly think of to do. Really?
Well,
Nothing?
It's fair to say that he put in some work since that time as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, he did try and defend his home against Garlic's group.
Yeah.
Oh god.
And then there's like a Cooler's Revenge. He fought some of the lackeys.
He wasn't in Cooler's Revenge. Are you talking?
Right.
He was drunk in that one, wasn't he? Or was that the Broly one? He was drunk. I think it was Broly. He was drunk. He didn't do anything. No, you're right.
Mhm.
That's the Metal Cooler, right?
I'm surprised that I think Smokey fell asleep. I'm surprised he's not chiming in on this because Dragon Ball Z is right up his alley.
Because there's the first Cooler, which is on like a different planet or some shit.
No, first Cooler's
And
when
then
they're
there's-
camping. They're out camping, and then the second one is Metal Cooler on Namek
Yeah.
with fucking
Okay,
Icarus
so
and everything.
so it would be the first
Oh,
Cooler
it's-
then.
Okay.
Nebsy.
But yeah, man,
Yeah,
like I liked the Dragon Ball series.
Also,
And then I read Journey to the West, and that was even better.
Also, Ray, if I can address something that you said about Gohan being an arrogant little shit, I think that they handled that really fucking well. Because even Piccolo calls
You
him
mean,
out
like
on his shit.
drawing his character, you mean?
Yeah, no, because there's
Yeah.
a like when Piccolo and Gohan are training before Gohan gets picked for the fucking tournament, Piccolo called him out. He's like, "Bro, you're a cocky bitch, and you get fucking slumped
Yeah.
every time. You're no better than Vegeta, basically."
Yeah, I mean, I like Gohan as a character. I think he's got great moments, and I think he fits that character type really well. I just don't want to see him be the fucking winner of the day as like a main thing because it's like a spit in my face.
I
Because
mean,
I'm a
here's the
big believer
thing.
in life that hard work pays off, and you should be rewarded for hard work. So if somebody just gets a silver spoon in their mouth while I'm working hard, I don't really like it. I guess that's what it really boils down to.
Yeah.
I know that the
Well,
manga right now is
that's
well,
why
so
I
I know
didn't
that
like it with the Boo saga. Whenever
I think that the
he was
manga is
getting the
addressing it
sword.
too. The manga right now is actually addressing what happened between after the survival arc and what happened what happened after the fucking superhero movie. Currently, because like there was a huge time skip, fucking Trunks
Yeah.
and fucking Goten are now like,
Saiyaman 1 and 2, right?
I think
Are
you
they still
have.
doing that? I literally cannot stomach reading about that myself. So like I'm just kind of waiting for that arc to finish and for them to get to like Black Frieza.
I think Toriyama kind of wrote himself into a corner because he's got like you have Goku and Vegeta, and then you have of course you have Gohan, and then you have fucking Goten and Trunks and future
And Pan.
Trunks.
And now
you-
Piccolo.
Yeah, and now Piccolo. That's true because
With
he
the orange.
fucking merged with the fucking dragon or what, he shoved up his ass or whatever. That was so fucking weird. But he's got so many
Shoved the
fucking
dragon up his ass.
You have
Dude,
so
and then
many
Bulma wished to have a butt lift. That's literally what she used the Dragon Balls for, is for a butt lift.
Yeah, how many times have you done this?
Vegeta's happy about it. He's fucking Vegeta is the
I'm
one who
sure
wins
he
the most
is.
in the show. Honestly, Vegeta wins. He's
Yeah.
got the richest woman in the world. She's getting butt lifts. He doesn't even have to ask for it. You know, she's sucking dick. You know, like he doesn't even have to fight the bad guy. Let Goku fight and die. He'll pick up the scraps.
Yeah, there you go. And he's like an OnlyFans whore. Anyway, nobody like, no, you don't fucking care. He'll lick the fucking, Yeah, no, but I think that's why I identify with Vegeta so much. Anyway, but it's just like you have so many balls in the air. You can only concentrate on like one thing at a time really well. I think that maybe two. If Akira Toriyama was still fucking
but you have to
alive,
spend fucking 20 years building out the world like a fucking One Piece, whatever that fag's name is.
oh my god, I hate One Piece so goddamn much.
1,000 chapters to really finally understand the world. Like, yikes,
oh my
bro.
god. No, it really gets good around episode 663. That's when it
right
really
before Satan
kicks
shows up.
Okay, I'm not gonna say who, but somebody said some shit like that about fucking. They sat me down. They're like, "We're gonna watch One Piece," and I'm like, "Okay." This was like 8-10 years ago now, I guess. Holy shit! I just realized how much time has passed. Anyway, so they sat me down and were like, "We're gonna watch One Piece." We watched 10 episodes, and by episode 3, I was like, "Is this going somewhere?" And they're like, "No, it's gonna get going real soon." And I'm like, "How soon?" And they're like, "About another like fucking 120 episodes." And I'm like, "Are you fucking?" I said, "Can we just start there then?" Yeah, but then you won't have the context. And I'm like, "Oh my god, there's no fucking way. I didn't grow up with this. There's no nostalgia factor for me." So I'm like, I'm not going in with rose tinted glasses. I'm going in looking at this fucking as like an independent piece of art and media. And I hate the fucking art style. The characters are fucking way too fucking goofy. Way too goofy. Beyond original Dragon Ball, fucking Bulma's panties goofy. And I'm just looking at this fucking thing. And there's like no.
Daima?
I haven't watched any of Daima yet.
Me neither.
I'm just it seems like it's the same mistake of GT all over again. Who fucking
Dude, GT
cares?
wasn't bad. No, GT wasn't bad. The Japanese, like the English dialogue actually changed the plot quite a bit. Like, did you know, for example, that Omega Shenron didn't actually want to kill any of them?
No, I didn't. I watched it in fucking English.
Yeah, I watched somebody's video on YouTube where they were talking about the differences, and it's like he could have obliterated them in like any time, and he just kind of like let them do whatever they wanted. I think it was like he was trying to teach them a lesson.
The reason I haven't watched Daima is because I would have to read a lot, and I just don't have time to really sit down and do that, like really concentrate on what's going on. Because like obviously with the dub, you can just fucking, if you miss something, at least you catch all the dialogue.
Yeah.
Like, because that's mostly what's important for the story. It's not really the art that's going on.
Yep.
But like, if you miss something in Japanese and you don't speak fucking Japanese,
oh yeah,
congratulations, you played yourself.
Yep.
So when I have time, I will. But I don't know when that's gonna. I don't know when that's gonna be.
Dude, I'm not even gonna watch it because my buddy Gohan. His like username is Gohan for things. So he's been watching it, and literally he was like, "Oh, it's a letdown. The only good thing is Vegeta gets Super Saiyan 3." But it looks, I don't even think that's a good thing because it looks retarded and it's kind of pointless considering they're like,
You're way beyond that already.
Yeah, so who cares? And it looks dumb. It's just like baby Vegeta.
Yeah, I hear people are going on and on about fucking, oh, Nimbus is back, and it's like, who fucking cares? It's like, oh yeah, that fucking the power pole is back, and it's like, who fucking cares? It's like, oh, he's gonna get some. Somebody said something about fucking him getting powers related to the power pole itself that weren't fully unlocked, and it's more like
if they don't go Super Saiyan 4 in this, then it's not going to be worth watching at all. Because they could easily set up something like that, like, oh, he unlocks a demon transformation that turns him into an adult body.
Super Saiyan.
Yeah, they're dicking around with Demon Kings and shit like that. And Mr. Popo is like, they're retconning. They're like, oh yeah, Mr. Popo is from the demon realm, and they're like alluding to the fact that he might be the king of the demon realm originally, and he teamed up with Kami, and it's
Team
like,
what the fuck?
It's like, what the fuck is this? And I just like, I want to care, but I just, whatever. And I've heard like, things in
Popo's
passing,
a
and
genie.
you what?
Popo's a genie. Not
Right,
one
but
that grants wishes, but a guard of the keep.
well, they're saying that people, that entities in the demon realm look a lot like Mr. Popo.
Mr. Popo's a djinn, which is a demon.
Yeah, I mean, well, like, yeah.
They're
also saying
DJINN, I think.
they're saying another thing that I heard. I don't know if it's true. Is that the fucking Namekians are all from the demon realm?
Yeah,
and they're all demons, and they created the demons created the Dragon Balls, and it's
well,
like
that's when you
fuck?
got when you're out of creative
they're
ideas.
no longer slug aliens.
Well, they're still slugs and they're still aliens, but they're demon slug aliens.
Oh yeah, let's just keep adding
Just
fucking-
add more adjectives on them because that's kind of what they're doing. We're gonna get super duper Saiyan Blue next, and then maybe Mega Ultra Instinct.
You know what would be really interesting to see is like Goku being able to do all kinds of interesting shit in base.
I mean,
Like
that's kind of
being
what
able
they're
to-
doing with the granola arc. That's pretty much exactly what they did.
Oh, able to keep up with Beerus and
Yeah,
in
that's what I'm
base.
saying. They're basically, the premise is that the silver-haired form he used in the Tournament of Power, the Ultra Instinct, is just it was just him exemplifying that he was using Ultra Instinct, and he's capable of using Ultra Instinct in any form. So against the big baddie of the granola arc, he's in his base form while also using Ultra Instinct.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I got that. I just meant that, like, I guess you do have to depict that in some artistic fashion, don't you?
They do like some kind of like eye shine, I think, and like they draw his eyes a little bit different in the manga.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I mean, I guess
I
that
guess
makes
it's more
sense.
like it's a technique and not a form as well. Ultra Instinct is a technique and not a form.
Yeah. Word, I get that. But I don't know. And that's kind of ties back to what I was saying before, is that I don't really get it might just be me, it might be like reality. I don't it's hard to tell which is which sometimes. But like, is it just me, or is everything kind of a fucking letdown these days?
It is, because they're all low level, bro. I was thinking that earlier, like when you were talking about diamonds, because it's weak. Like it's made for like a weakling, like catch the American crowd. And the American crowd
it's
is
like,
by default weakling.
yeah, because the American crowd mostly, like all these normies that came in like in like my time period, didn't see Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
They got Super, or not Super. They got Z first, and they're completely out of the loop. They have no idea that, like, who's this fucking pig goblin? Like, they don't fucking know.
Yeah.
And so they lose like a lot of critical context as to like what like the setup for the show, and like,
Well,
they
like
just think
Krillin's
that,
death
oh,
doesn't mean anything really in Z unless you first like see the journey
That's
in
right.
Dragon Ball.
that's right.
Like, who cares? This little fucking bald dude just died. Who cares? But for Goku, like, that was the person who's been with him through thick and thin, who, like, despite all his faults, would still stand in the face of danger, even if he was going to get fucking shafted. Like, that's a real fucking man.
Nobody knows anything about Puar anymore.
Yeah, or Oolong.
And I feel like I get why like somebody would do something like that for the Western audience with fucking Daima, but like,
Dude, Launch
for the
isn't
re-
even in Dragon Ball Z.
who?
Launch? The fucking woman, when she
Oh,
sneezes,
yeah.
she changes.
Yeah, I know. That's completely. She's just fucking. She's there at the end, and then she's just not fucking there anymore. But Puar, Yamcha, Oolong, they got to stay.
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean,
don't get it.
honestly, he should have kept the woman and got rid of the fucking useless anchor of Yamcha. Keep the tits
Oh
in
my
the show.
god! At least Launch was good for comic relief.
Yeah, and they were building something between her and Tien too, which could have been interesting.
It could have been.
Because Tien, I thought Tien was a great character in Dragon Ball. I mean, even in Z, he's like, every time he shows up, it's been really impactful, I think.
I kind of wish that there was.
I like how Piccolo has a crush on the teacher.
What in that fucking
Dragon Ball
3D,
Super?
not 3D? It looked like the fucking video game movie is what that shit looked like.
Yeah, almost.
Changing diapers and shit. Hey,
Oh, is
let's
it the
watch
superhero movie?
Yeah, it's like
Oh god.
it's like the Piccolo diaper changing simulator 2023 is what
I
it
couldn't
should have
even
been
stomach
fucking
Yeah,
called.
yeah. He basically is a dad and a babysitter for most of it.
Well, somebody's got to be a fucking dad to all these half Saiyan brats, right?
Well, somebody's got to
Christ.
fucking take the bullet and basically sacrifice himself to keep the peace. So
It's yeah, it's like Shonen presents the nanny, right? Shonen Jump the nanny.
dude, so I've heard people say that Goku is a bad father, and if anybody here agrees with that, I want you to know you're flat out wrong. Because a father's job is not.
He absolutely is a horrible father.
No,
by every
bro.
Possible measurable.
No, dude, I challenge you to a debate on this topic right now, Smokey.
Okay, sure.
So,
all right, yeah, why not?
What do you
All
think? What do you think the role of a father is?
right. To appropriately instruct their child in the path of prime success and utility and all of reality.
And do they have to be at their child's side all the time to do that?
No.
All right. So then we probably agree more than disagree, to be honest with you, because my whole thing.
My issue is not his absence, and certainly in retrospect, a lot of the absence was really even ultimately beyond Goku's control. In fact, the first time he was absent was because he got killed by Piccolo's ray gun.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say that was an act of being a father. He was willing to take the sacrifice to save
Special
the
cannon. That's not the argument that I would make as to why he is a horrible father. He's a horrible father because he's forgetful and neglectful, clumsy and oblivious, and does not actually encourage his child in the pursuits that he has particular talents with, but hyper fixates on the very things that he himself values instead of exploring the wants, needs, talents, and desires and abilities of his own child and encouraging those. He's very, very low thinking, shallow, and does not actually consider what's best for his child by actually ending up encouraging him into a lifestyle of his own making, of his own desires, of his own priorities, that ends up putting his life unnecessarily at risk in very, very dangerous scenarios. Just because Goku is a fighter and wants a challenge, he therefore requires and impresses that onto his child, not allowing him to actually choose his own life and own course, and doesn't actually support his own interests and desires.
Well,
that's why Goku is a shit father.
Well, here's the thing: is that it's by circumstance that Goku has done some of those things. So, for example, they're training in the hyperbolic time chamber against Cell, right? And he saw the spark of Gohan going Super Saiyan 2 in the hyperbolic time chamber. Goku had no way of doing that. He knew he could not do that at this point in time. And so he saw that potential in Gohan, that Super Saiyan 2 in Gohan, as the only out for Cell.
Okay, this is okay. Well, that's that to me personally, Ray. That's a ridiculous reference point because you are talking about a particular piece of the story that.
Oh, I know that, and I was going to go on the other.
Hold
Hold
on. That part of the story is absolutely doused in plot armor, and what I mean is, what you end up having is that during the final tournament, when Goku shows up to fight Cell, what does Goku do? He spars with him for a bit, and then he just gives up. He concedes, okay? And he does that to give his own son the opportunity to fight Cell. Now, let me tell you something. I think plot armor, I mean, even if I was to neglect the plot armor.
Well, he did that so Gohan could see how Cell fought.
Okay, but see, that was a horrible decision. Okay, because Goku could have just defeated Cell. Okay?
I'm not saying he's perfect, by the way. I just want to state that as well.
But here's my point. Goku could have defeated Cell. I believe that. Plot armor aside. Okay, plot armor for sure. Goku was going to defeat Cell. If there's no one else there to defeat Cell, Goku would have done it just for plot armor. But let's put that aside. Goku absolutely, in terms of strength and capacity and where he had ascended, absolutely had the ability to completely destroy Cell. Instead, he gives up and puts his own child into a dangerous death-dealing tournament to try and save the entire world. Instead of just finishing the fight.
But he didn't. He used the instant transmission Kamehameha at full power because he was winded after. and it wasn't enough to take out Cell completely. It took out half of his body, but they literally had to destroy every single cell. So he didn't have the full power to do it.
Well, that's irrelevant because that decision in that exact moment is a complete contradiction to the standard of character that Goku always presents in every single anime. Whenever he reaches a wall, he always finds a way in the moment to overcome it. And he does that with every single fucking enemy out there. And the only one he didn't do it with was Cell. Frieza, he fought Frieza and he went Super Saiyan. He pushed it over the edge. He was at his limit.
He had a catalyst for those.
When he was fighting Vegeta, he was taxed out and out the edge and used clever and cunning to actually finally defeat him and pushed himself over the top. Every single fight, he has found a way to succeed or overcome or push himself beyond his original level. And by the way, that is a prime intrinsic part of his character in the story. The fact that that goes away for the sake of shoehorning in a B arc where Gohan gets the opportunity to show up and give some appearance of utility to the fight, and instead of protecting his child, he throws his child to this fucking wolf to take him out instead of engaging in the typical standard character arc of Goku, which is to always overcome the difficulties in the moment and push himself to the higher level. It's the whole reason he fights. It's the whole reason he seeks the most strong character is so that he can instigate himself to push himself onto the next higher level. And then he just gives up. It's so outside of the character profile of the individual that, and it just defies all level of rationality that he would defy his character profile to sacrifice his own son to fight in a tournament where he would likely die. That is a horrible fucking father.
Let me take, you just said a lot there, so let me try and unpack it. I'm trying to like keep all my thoughts together on it. It's so difficult now. So the fight with Vegeta.
Yeah, it's so difficult because I'm fucking right. That's why it's difficult.
Well, no, it's difficult because you said a lot. You talk for a long time when you're really passionate, which I appreciate, but it's hard for me to like go over 7 points. You brought up the fight with Vegeta, and Goku doesn't win that fight at all. It's literally an ass pull how they get a victory at all. It's because Gohan magically grows his tail back.
I said it was cunning. I said that.
He didn't, but it was no cunning from Goku. The cunning was from the plot where Gohan magically grows his tail back, magically looks up at the moon, turns into the big monkey. They somehow managed to cut her. I think Vegeta cuts his tail off.
And then Yajirobe cuts off fucking Vegeta's tail.
That was before.
Well, like also, I don't know if you. I also don't know. I also don't know if you fucked with Super.
Well, hold on though. Let me go over this.
Yeah, they're having a debate. Let them pop off.
Jeez. So the rest of the points. God. I don't think he handled it the best. I definitely.
I'll shut up. You just tell me when you're done.
I was trying to. He's not perfect. That's for fucking sure. I can tell you that. I think that the best way he could have handled it is when he was in like the Cell topic specifically. When he was in the time chamber and he saw Gohan use the Super Saiyan 2, he should have fucking talked to the kid. Be like, listen, you've got it, bro. We need to use that. You need to use that. We're going to go. Here's the battle plan. I'll go in. I'll fight him first. You'll see how it happens. And then you need to capitalize and get rid of this cocksucker, which obviously he didn't do. And I'm not saying he's a perfect father, but I'm saying that he's not like the worst father in the world. He was trying his best and he made a lot of choices that were examples for Gohan that I think were really important. I mean, look at
the only worst father in Dragon Ball Z than Goku is Vegeta.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Dude, okay, but I wanna
maybe
say
Ox
that
King. Ox King's a pretty bad father too.
I also want to say that Goku really isn't that bad of a father because if you look at Super, like there are a lot of moments when like fucking
like
Goku
he doesn't even push
shows that
Gohan
he's
to
a
fight in
good
there
dad.
either. He lets Gohan
He
be a
chose
little
to do
nerd
that on
boy.
his own. Yeah, he's like, fuck it. He wants to be a nerd and
Are we
focus on his
counting
family. He'll do
adopted
that.
fathers? Are we counting adopted fathers?
What are you gonna say? Piccolo's a bad father?
No, Master Gohan
Oh,
from Dragon Ball.
I mean,
Didn't
yeah,
even tell him what a fucking Dragon Ball was.
Yeah, he
He's
didn't
like,
tell
oh,
him
by
nothing.
the way, if I die, make sure nobody tries to take this.
Or just be like, hey, if you look at the moon, you're gonna turn into a monster and kill me. So don't do that.
Ah, geez,
Yeah.
there, but don't turn into a giant gorilla and eat me there.
Yeah, there's a couple of things he could have said there that would have been helpful.
But like, so like Frieza is another example of like, he he had to have a catalyst in order to reach that power up to save the day. Like his big character thing is to put everything he has, swinging his fucking cock, everything he has on the line. And usually he kind of just falls short, to be completely honest.
Also, like in the
King
Frieza fight,
Cold was a
Goku
better
literally
father.
in the Frieza fight, Gohan was like, "Hey, Dad, what should I do?" And Goku's like, "Fuck off, get out
he
of
didn't
here."
want collateral damage.
He's like, "No, I want." It's not like he's like, "I want you to stay so that way you get blown the fuck up." Nah, get out of here.
Oh,
Like the
Bardock.
only other argument that people use that Goku is a bad father is a fucking ridiculous point, because if they say the Buu armor was nothing but plot armor, then fucking Gohan dying because Goku didn't grab him shouldn't be used against Goku.
Well, I mean, he saved the Dragon Balls, and also
Exactly.
it's like they're innocent people, and you can't just, regardless of like family, like you can't. He's
Not
somebody of a
save the
pure
Dragon
heart, so he still sees those innocent people as his family. He doesn't want to see anybody die.
Fucking Bardock. I think that's probably the worst father.
I mean,
I
I
mean,
think he's
for
the
a
best. He had
Saiyan-
faith in his child. It's
Yeah,
kind of
for
like
a
saying
Saiyan.
Ortho Kage is a bad father. Like, no, he's not.
Well, he also
Like,
sent
Ortho
him to
Kage is
go
a great
live
father.
alone on a fucking dirt
Right, because
planet.
the planet that he was on was gonna
It was
fucking
safe.
get blown up.
Well, Earth
Yeah,
also
but he
was a
didn't have
really
to
weak
send him
planet.
alone. He got
He
the
did.
telepathy from the fucking.
That
from the
wasn't until
fucking-
after the fucking planet blew up.
Well, here's the thing: is that in the original, because I'll be honest with you, I rewatched the original Dragon Ball Z 3 times in the past like 2 months, and by the time he arrives to the Saiyan planet where Frieza's going to blow it up, Goku has already been shipped off to Earth. He lands down, and the soldiers like, "Oh, we just shipped your son off. You just missed him." And Bardock goes, "Oh, the vision, it was real."
Oh, I thought that for some reason.
In the new
some
one,
reason
in the
I
Broly
thought Go-
movie, in the
I
Broly
thought-
movie, he goes up to Goku's pod and puts his hand on it. But
Yeah.
in the original, Goku had already left by the time Bardock showed
Broly
up.
retconned a lot of fucking
I
things.
thought that
and they didn't
Bardock
address the element.
expedited getting him off the planet, and then because of the vision that he had, and that I'm misremembering.
Well, no, and dude,
I don't even
like,
think he has
you guys
visions
also
in
have to
Broly. I
understand.
don't even fucking remember.
You guys also have to understand that
Bye,
being a
chat.
father isn't in a fucking Saiyan's nature. That's not a Saiyan male's nature. They don't
Well,
give a fuck.
Here's the thing, too,
Well,
is that
it-
for
well,
trivial
on
matters of
planets-
life, for trivial
planets
matters of
develop.
life, it doesn't fucking matter. It just matters at the real shit. Like, that's the real important job of a father, is to show his son
like-
how to deal with real shit. Like catastrophes, I think. Catastrophes
did
are where
anybody
father
dirty,
is most important.
If any of the sons that Goku did dirty, it was fucking Goten.
Yeah.
That
I
would be
can't
the
stand
only.
fucking Goten. But
that was
even
the
then,
only-
he's letting Gohan. No, he's letting Gohan or Goten be his own person, though. He's not like forcing him to train all the time.
No, because Goten wants to train.
Yeah, but
That's
he's
the
not. He's
thing.
still a little weakling, useless. It's not like he's like.
He's also a fucking kid.
Yeah, but look at Goku
mean-
when he was a kid.
Yeah, but like as a kid, Goten did get Super Saiyan.
Yeah,
That's
he
what I'm
just
saying,
got that
like-
by association. It's not like he was with his Super Saiyan. He was still nothing as a kid. But Goku,
I know,
without
but
Super
they
Saiyan, was
also-
still something.
They also really don't give Goten and Trunks a lot of time to shine. They gave them one time in the fucking Buu arc, and ever since
Well,
then,
that's
it
because
really
nobody
hasn't
liked
done-
them. That's why they stopped. Like they wrote him off in that Fusion saga. That's the same reason why Gohan was the protag for the start of Buu, and then they wrote it back to Goku because nobody fucking liked Gohan as the protagonist, and nobody liked Goten and Trunks as the protagonist either because they're just fucking dumb and annoying. They haven't had to actually experience like difficulty and hardship in the time they've been alive, so it's understandable that they're like joke characters. But it's
Also,
like,
I
look
don't-
at Vegeta. Look at, like, there's flashbacks of Vegeta when he's a kid, probably the same age as Trunks, and like, look at what his life was compared to Trunks.
I also don't think that Vegeta is a bad dad to Trunks. I think that a lot of people take what Vegeta's trying to teach Trunks as a fucking like.
Oh, he's a great
negative
dad in
thing.
Super. He's
a-
fucking
well,
great.
Even in when he like,
From
I
the
also
boot-
think
from his
people-
suicide or his fucking final explosion, like that was his first real act.
that was
as a
his
father,
yeah,
I
that
think.
was like, holy shit, I actually give a fuck about people.
Oh, like this is my kid. Like he probably
Yeah.
didn't even think of it that way before.
Like even in the
Oh, that's
Cell
some
arc when fucking
spawn.
Trunks dies, he tries to get that lick back.
Yeah.
Like he tries, he gets shafted. I don't know why everyone wants to keep shafting Vegeta. Like give him a fucking moment to do something. Like Jesus Christ, I get Goku's the main character, but get off his dick.
Well, they took a long time to build up like the character arc of Vegeta, and it actually pays off really well at the end. So it's like like I used to really dislike Vegeta, and my favorite scene was always when he uses Final Flash against Cell, and like Vegeta's like after he does it, he's like all cocky, thinking he won, and then Cell just smirks and regenerates, and he's like, "Oh, that's it," and I'm like, at this moment, he knew he fucked up.
He fucked up.
Yeah.
No, like, dude.
But it's like that's so great because then you look at like the Tournament of Power against Tabo.
Okay, so is the debate over, or is this still an exchange, or what's?
I got distracted, bro. I'll be honest with you.
I was just giving you my side. You could throw whatever you want at me. I was just finishing up. Like, the thing that Vegeta does better than Goku, in my opinion, is he doesn't bullshit his kid, and he wants his kid to be the best. Like, yeah, that seems a bit toxic as a trait for a father, but again, it is not in a Saiyan's nature to be a fucking dad.
I mean, I don't think that's toxic at all. Why wouldn't
That's
you
what I'm
want your
saying.
kid
Like,
to do
I
that?
don't think he's a bad father. I mean, like, dude, he's not even a bad husband. He literally was the only first person to actually land a fucking strike on Beerus because he slapped Bulma.
My Bulma!
Oh
You
my
know, I'm just
god.
saying. Anyway, you can reply, Smokey. Sorry.
That scene was somewhere between inspiring and cringe.
Yeah, it was a little bit of both.
It was
all
cringe-inspiring.
What about when he does the bingo dance?
Oh, fuck off. Still better than Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah. Literally any episode of fucking any Dragon Ball ever is better than Evolution.
I don't know about that. If you take it as like a comedy show, you just get really stoned or drunk and you just watch it. You'll have a good time, man.
Smokey, you had a retort.
Sorry, what was the point?
I disagreed with you on both Goku and Vegeta being bad parents. I just, like I said, I think one, a lot of people don't take into accountability that they weren't really fucking there to be parents. It's not in their nature. But like what they were working with, they did the best they could.
Here's what I think. And I'm just going to be blunt about it. And I think this is where the real conversation and the real debate would actually lie to. I don't think you or Ray have any actual fucking clue what a good father is. And I would wager a guess that either both of your fathers were either absent or pieces of shit. And you don't really have a baseline to operate from as to what even a good father actually is. And you're using that in your extrapolation and interpretation of the character profile of Vegeta and Goku. If you do not think that they are horrible fathers, I would question that what the debate we really should be having is what the fuck either of you think a good father even is.
Someone that actually tries to teach you shit.
Oh, someone who tries. Tries, Quentin. A trier is a good father. You just got to try.
Oh God, that's Ray's logic against him. That's fuck. Yeah,
no, that's not against me. I didn't say anything.
No, I know. No. I mean, that would have been your logic.
Sure.
Tries.
I mean, that's not how I would describe it myself.
No.
I would just say that I think it's really important for.
Let me tell you guys something. I did have a shit father. He was a drug abusing, psychotic, narcissistic rapist. He was an absolute, complete and utter fucking psychopath. He was addicted to all manner kinds of drugs and alcohol. He was unhinged and made my entire family's life absolutely miserable. But you know what? He for sure, if you were to ask him, I'm sure even today, I hope the fucking cocksucker's dead, but if he isn't, I'm sure if you actually asked him today, he would say he fucking tried. So is he a good fucking father because he just fucking tried?
Did he try, in your opinion?
Probably within his level, yeah. Yeah, he was a piece of shit, but maybe he couldn't break the fact that he was a piece of shit. But what if well, hold on. My point is, what if a piece of shit tries, but is still a piece of shit? Are they suddenly a good fucking father?
I think you're taking what I said a little too literal. What I'm saying is a father is someone that's actually
taking your literal statement literally, Quentin.
I mean, dude, you're not the only one that's had a piece of shit dad. My biological father is a actual piece of shit.
Okay, well, I would challenge Quentin that the true difference between us, despite the fact that we both have horrible, god awful fucking fathers that we wish were dead, Nonetheless, despite that, I think I have a better grasp of what a good father actually is than you do. That's the challenge.
I don't know, because somebody stepped up and actually tried to be a father to me.
Oh, tried. Were they
Yeah.
successful? Were they successful?
In my opinion, in what they were trying to do, yes, but I wasn't looking for a father.
Smokey, can I ask you a question?
Do you realize what you just fucking said? Do you realize what just came out of your fucking mouth, Quentin? Or have you literally smoked yourself retarded?
No, I know exactly what I said.
I don't believe you understand the implications of what you just said.
My adopted father tried to do everything he could to be a
And
father
he
to
didn't
me.
succeed because you weren't looking for a dad, so he didn't succeed. So his trying was worthless.
No, I said
father.
I didn't say he didn't fully succeed. I said he succeeded in what he
You
tried to
did, because
do.
you said, but I wasn't looking for a father figure. So clearly he failed to actually fundamentally connect with you. And despite his trying, did not actually succeed, therefore did not provide any utility. Therefore, in what possible measurable fucking metric of reality is he a good father? A good father would successfully connect and would be successful despite the fact that the little shit he's looking after doesn't actually want one.
Here's a good question. Carl, do you think I'm a good father?
Yes, William, I do think you're a good father. I've told you that many times.
I know, but why?
Because you are the poster child of supererogatory moral behavior when it comes to your child. You give of yourself fully and completely at every possible level and layer that you possibly can. You love being around him constantly. You hate when you're away from him. You look for everything that he's interested in. You encourage everything that he's interested in. You try to stimulate him and keep him learned and happy and aware and make him know all the time that he is loved and cherished, not only by you and your wife, but also by your entire extended family. And you put a lot of effort to make sure that he has time around his extended family so that he can indeed feel cherished and loved and grow up in a nurturing, fulfilling environment. That's why you're a good father.
Do I when my son has a problem, do I go out of my way to do things for him, or
Always.
Yeah, right. But I mean, like, do I ask him to do things for himself?
Yes.
Of course.
Of course.
Do I let him solve his own problems? Of course I do. All the fucking time. I had a conversation with my son when he got out of the bathtub tonight. I said, for as long as you're as small and weak as you are, I'm going to be here to help you out of whatever problems that you're going to have. But someday and very slowly, you're not even going to notice it. I'm going to be just letting you deal with your own problems until I feel like you don't have anything. I don't have anything to give you in that regard. I said, if I'm doing my job right, I'm going to be giving you just enough weight to carry that eventually you won't even feel the weight of the responsibilities you have anymore. And then I will have succeeded as a father. And I said, I hope someday when you have a kid, you carry on that idea, because I feel like that's something that, like, and this is kind of like, I'm ad-libbing now. I just kind of explained to him that, like, things are difficult for you now, but I'm going to make sure that it's never more difficult than this. As difficult as you think things are for you now, this is as difficult as it'll get for you.
I don't understand. Is this a retort to anything I've said, or are you just?
Yes, it is. No, it is. The reason I'm saying this is because, like, it's a framework for what Smokey thinks a good father is. And if anybody has a refutation in my parenting style and me not being a good father, that is also a refutation of what Smokey is saying, because I think it's the same thing.
I think that, and obviously I haven't had a child, so what the fuck do I know? But I think that for each stage of the child's development has to be catered to in different ways.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't thinking specifically about, like, I don't know what this stage is called, like toddler or young infant or whatever the hell stage like your child's in. But I was thinking about, like, how a father would handle that child is exactly like what you were talking about. But I think for something like a child maybe in the adolescent stage, which the ages in Dragon Ball are kind of strange because it's like Gohan's apparently like 4 years old at Raditz.
Yeah.
It's just, so it's a little bit different, but I think one of the main things that I like about some of the fathering style of Goku is Goku exemplifies the good actions. He's willing to take the sacrifice for the greater good. Even though all he wants to do is fight, he's willing to lay down his life for that. And I think that's a very important quality to instill upon your child. And then I also think at different stages of development in different ways that a child needs to be allowed to meander and discover on their own. And I think those are two things. I think Goku has a very laissez-faire kind of parenting style. And I think that has some value at certain stages of development, so as to not like over coddle and then create a weakling.
Because I let my son win when we play games sometimes, because he's just getting a handle of like what games are and why, like what the rules are and why there are rules and why games have rules in general and stuff like that. But like, I'm about as good at math as he is, but when we play math games, I do not hold back. So like, there's certain areas where you just got to know where to fucking like at when they're really small.
You got to add some grit to it, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Just add a little bit more. You add a little bit more. Like, I let him win a little less every year, and at some point, I'm not going to let him win at all. Once he's developed the skills to actually play the game without me having to instruct him on what exactly it is that goes into it, I will just I will stop carrying the weight and I will just let him be like, here you go.
Yeah, it's like what Master Roshi did at the World Tournament in original Dragon Ball, where he went as Jackie Chun to show Goku that there's always somebody stronger, so that he doesn't get arrogant and complacent.
Yeah, that's why I think Master Roshi is kind of like a good
he's a great character.
He's a good. I think he's like a good father figure.
Yeah,
really.
Actually, now that I would actually agree with.
Yeah, I think that like my approach is more of a Master Roshi and less of a fucking Goku. And you know what? Like, to be fair, like Goku didn't have a father, and fucking Vegeta barely had a father too. He was just sent off. He was sent off world.
Yeah, Nappa.
Yeah, he had Nappa. Wow, what a great fucking father figure Nappa was.
Yeah.
He fucking killed Nappa at the beginning of Z.
He was excited for that, bro.
Yeah. It was like, oh, thank God. That's why I'm kind of glad Abridged kind of made fun of that whole situation with fucking.
Look, Vegeta, they're breeding.
Look, it's a Pokemon. I'm gonna catch it.
I'm not a Pokemon. I'm Chaozu.
Look, Vegeta, it's a Chaozu.
You see, your Pokemon use self-destruct.
I hate it when they do that. I think hot take. I think Dragon Ball Z Abridged was the best thing that happened to fucking Dragon Ball.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like I liked Z, but I caught it in bits and pieces because Toonami did not like re-air episodes once they're in there, because they would, but they would go through the whole thing. You had to catch it when it was live,
or you were fucked, bro.
Yeah. And then I tried to get VHS tapes, but that goddamn so fucking expensive. Like adjusted for inflation, more expensive than DVDs would be today. And so it was really hard to like get a hold of the thing. And then I would go to the fucking the library, the big one. I don't want to dox anything. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah. The one by the circle,
but
right?
and I would go, and I was like, that's how I discovered manga.
Yeah.
I would go and read the manga, and I'm like, that's not, like, I would think that there was stuff missing. Like how many episodes did I miss? Or like, what the fuck is going on, to try to fill in the gaps. So like, it wasn't until I was a teenager, like 13, 14, when Abridged was just starting to come out, that I was watching that and going, oh, holy shit. And then And so I think that, and I feel like there's a lot of people who got back into Dragon Ball Z because of the abridged series.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's controversial, but to say, but that's. The
I
way
mean, it
was
did a
for
good
me.
job of cutting out a lot of filler shit, and then also like making light of all the different like plot holes and inconsistencies.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then the movies were really good too.
Yep.
Like Goku Saves Christmas. There's like 3 fucking Goku Saves Christmas movies
Dude,
that have.
the Dead Zone one is really fucking funny, especially when
Dude, also Hellsing Ultimate Abridged was fucking peak.
Hellsing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little Karibo does voices in the Team 4-Star Abridged series.
Oh
and I have no idea, by the way, who the fuck that was, but he came in.
I think
and
that was
said
my
nothing.
friend.
Oh, I was waiting for him to put a dick on screen, to be honest with you.
No, I think that's my friend Mike.
Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, Little Karibo does obviously Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, but he also does voices. He does Frieza in Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and he also does the voice of fucking. Who's the vamp? Why is he fucking Alucard? What the fuck? Yeah, Alucard and fucking Hellsing.
No, that's Takahata 101. He plays what the fuck?
Are you sure? Are you
I'm
sure?
100%
Because
positive.
it sounds
I'm 100%
like
positive. Alucard is played by Takahata 101. So is Cell. So is
oh my
Nappa.
god, it just sounds so much like a bridge.
Oh, Nappa. Yeah. I like in the Boo Saga. I don't know if you guys saw the Boo bits, but when
The Boo
Gotenks
bits
used
are
the
so good.
uses the ghost attack, and it's Nappa and Vegeta.
Uncle Nappa, what are you doing here?
No.
All right, well, it's about that time, boys. I gotta kind of pack it in. I got shit to do tomorrow.
Okay,
so.
bye everyone. Bye terrible people. Bye internet. Bye.
Yeah, fuck all you.
I gotta make a deck that
Remember,
maybe can beat
guys,
Ray.
don't run with scissors, and
Good luck,
most
buddy.
certainly don't scissors with the runs.
All right, thanks.
All right. Bye.
Shots out
Bye,
there,
horrible
retard.
people. Bye, horrible place. Bye, California. See y'all later.
Burn, baby, burn.
Oh, fuck. Have a good week, everybody.